finest, firestarter, riot maker, moon-stricken, animal in need, bad seed, untamable.
Everybody around me always think they know what's going on inside my mind. Think I'm Mr. Nice Guy all the time. How they say on diary, you think you know, but you have no idea.
Pop your hoe, get 50, must make more dough. We will be shaking your flow. Come against me, that's a no-no. No, 'cause I'm a beast.
I can smell your woman's rosy punani on the dance floor all the way in VIP. I'm a rapper, I can snatch her, and she will leave with me because of my stature. Now everybody move, everybody bounce. Whoever the Nina choose, we about to pounce.
Work it out.
With the 151 in the bottle, I call heavily. Let me hit this model in the grotto. I like all women, tall women, and small women. You got to let techniques tease your chakra. Species release, freaks please the monster. Petite beast feast, these G's will rock ya. Handcuff a buster, don't trust her. Round these hustlers, homie, don't be a sucker. When your love bust, they take her Nina's a brother. She trying to say that I rushed her, then crushed her.
Pop your hoe, get 50, must make more dough. We will be shaking your flow. Come against me, that's a no-no. Yo, 'cause I'm a beast. Pop your hoe, get 50, must make more dough. We will be shaking your flow. Come against me, that's a no-no. Yo, 'cause I'm a beast.
I'm out to get that money like a robbery. Now I got it, all my enemies wanna clobber me. Squalor be harder, we need dollars camaraderie. The hotter the scholarly, the larger the lottery. Need yen, tens, twins, gotta succeed. Spin G's, been French. We grim cheese in banks. Breathe sin, we win thanks. Hungry like the wolf indeed, but I give money to my crooks in need. I live in Sherman Oaks, but from Kansas City. I miss home, Cali is business, but man, it's pretty. I ain't lying, y'all. Monster for money for mine, y'all. If I wasn't getting money, I'd do time, dog. You never see the 9-fall big house. Wood floors made, cleaning the bitches with pine saw.
Pop your hoe, get 50, must make more dough. We will be shaking your flow. Come against me, that's a no-no. Yo, 'cause I'm a beast. Pop your hoe, get 50, must make more dough. We will be shaking your flow. Come against me, that's a no-no. Yo, 'cause I'm a beast.
In this industry is no kin to me. Behold the flow of the century. But they scared of me. Rappers, they don't compare to me. Fair to be said that he dares to be sincerely a rarity. Check the sound scan. Look around, man. Wake up, look at your Jacob. You and Killer Clown land. Face paint and juggalettes with bubble butts. And we rock it for Sadiddy women in the button-ups. Hands down, we rock harder than Kiss. But rap, we cutting Chris. So can I get 2 stumps and a clap in this bitch? Need a shot to the top cause the plot's to get rich. Tell ya, executives, I'm next for this. Success it is, yet the best protect. This ain't Baptist, Pentecostal, or Methodist. This is the beast, baby, out, Exodus.
I will, and I will destroy you. I am the beast. Pop your hoe, get 50, must make more dough. We will be shaking your flow. Come against me, that's a no-no. Yo, 'cause I'm a beast. Pop your hoe, get 50, must make more dough. We will be shaking your flow. Come against me, that's a no-no. Yo, 'cause I'm a beast. Pop your hoe, get 50, must make more dough. We will be
And we're live. Just give me a moment. Discord is not being detected. Of course. A little scuff. Why not? Solid life decision. Alright. Maybe now it works. Someone talk.
Hello.
Hello?
There we go.
Someone.
Based. Alright, now we're live. Hi, stream. We're down a few players this week. That's okay. This should be a relatively chill session, and with the people who are participating, we probably can, do the one activity that I think was still on the table, which was,
Yep.
the archery competition, and then move to the party no longer actually being at the fairgrounds if they don't want to. Because basically, once the harpist has already basically finished their show after the last competition's over, so you have another gig, the harpist, and at some point during the rest period that you've had for about an hour, Siri and Violet, Eliza will approach the two of you and still confirm with you if you want to have your private event. She's slated with the Horatio Church to have the actual temple in town, if that's where you'd like to have it. She can relocate Boz's remains to somewhere else if you'd like, but she figured that might be a private enough place for you all to do.
Violet's gonna look to Siri's opinion on that.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
Sounds good then, and we'll let all of our friends know.
Don't do that. She just looks at you like, don't do that. That's how you got this.
No, I
Just tell the
I
party.
got this.
Just tell your party
No,
your
I-
friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Why'd you say friends then?
My friends who are actually my friends, not the acquaintances.
Oh,
I
well,
just pop in. I'm like, I really like to thank you for letting me help you guys with your little party here that you're having. It's a very nice little fairgrounds.
Yeah.
yes, Violet, Siri, this is Bass, Sebastian. He's been the harpist you've heard about. Given our agreement, him and the other performers will relocate to the Horatio Church here in about an hour. I understand that there might be some competitions that are still resolving, but him and the various band amalgamation that we agreed to as part of our arrangement will relocate to the church and start setting up there.
Thank
Indeed.
goodness, as hoped. Yeah. Well, it's good to meet you, Mr. Bass.
And a pleasure to make your acquaintance as well.
I'm glad that you could show up on such short notice. I'm sure that the deceased would appreciate the local flavor talent being present.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm sure this would bring them joy.
God damn it, I hope so.
I mean, it's not like I knew, but you know.
I mean, at least
Oh,
it's
of course.
keeping the town, from going a little crazy. I mean, think about it. You're basically your mayor and your leader has been locked up in his home for 2 weeks. Probably a lot of your coworkers needed it. Just take it for that, even if it is insane what everyone is doing.
Quite frankly, I'm just. It was a community decision to make this happen. It wasn't mine. I have let it fully go out of my control, despite the fact that I tried to stay in control for a while. But I have accepted my fate. I'm resigned to it.
It could be worse.
So much worse.
True. There's no effigies of Boz.
We have plausible deniability.
What was this party for, anyways? I gotta ask. I This seems like a really big celebration, but I never really got the full context of it.
Well, you weren't told this is a funeral.
And Bass's eyes just kind of like he cocks his head and they just kind of just like, okay.
The private ceremony will feel more funeral-y. It's anticipated. This became a community event for sure.
Against my will, when someone asked, "Hey, what are you doing? Setting up this fairgrounds? This basically like a what's the word for it? What was I trying to set up?
You trying to set up a pavilion? I think
Yeah, a pavilion. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was gonna say pagoda for some reason. Anyways, I was trying to set up a pavilion so we could hold a nice funeral, and then I was asked, "Hey, what are you setting up this pavilion for?" And I said, "Oh, a funeral for my friend Boz, who was killed in a police brutality moment."
But I'm surprised they haven't shut it down, to be honest.
I mean, there's a King's Guard over there in the keg stand doing it. I don't think they're gonna shut it down.
I think they love it.
Good on them.
You know, thank goodness. I'm just glad that this is all not going to somehow turn into a giant situation where we have to like kill people again.
Again?
Again.
Yeah.
With us, it usually turns into a situation where we're put in some sort of violent altercation.
Is this a common problem for you?
We're adventurers.
That didn't answer the question.
Aren't we all adventurers? Is this a common problem?
Very. The library, I think it's cursed. Don't go over there.
Oh, it's not cursed. I don't
Wait,
sense any cursed magic.
what? Library. You know, I had a dream about that the other day. It was kind of weird.
You see, you're only substantiating my claim that the library is cursed when you say that.
You know, it was really weird because there was another rabbit there.
Have you ever met someone named Dixie at the local dive bar?
No.
Okay, then it couldn't have been him.
I don't know who it was, but I just know I had a dream about that.
Didn't say anything.
Maybe I'm just not getting enough sleep. I've been working these gigs every night, it feels like.
Well, I'm sorry to be working you to the bone like this, but I'm sure the coin makes it go down better.
Oh, of course, the pleasure is all mine, my friend.
And,
I look forward to seeing you at the private ceremony.
Same here.
Where I'm sure we will all reconvene.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And then Sebastian takes his leave, and he's going to go start moving all of his equipment over.
All right. I should fucking handle this event that I signed up for, shouldn't I?
I mean, they're already currently doing the first round. You could go over there, but they haven't called you.
I may as well get in position so that I'm not late. I don't want to be that participant.
That's understandable. I'll see you all over there.
Yeah. See ya.
Also, are we okay about Boz's last week? I know there was a fight between you and him about him interacting with memes. Is that resolved?
Yes,
Okay.
It was resolved. I got over it.
I'm glad. Oh, well, that doesn't sound positive, but hopefully it was okay.
It wasn't the most positive. It was a misunderstanding. It was a miscommunication, but we worked it out.
Was he really cheating on your mom?
No, he wasn't. I was just not let known of their scenario.
I will not count that roll and give the party consequences because you rolled that dot.
I'm just doing it because Mauser asked me to do it whenever she's not here.
Yep, it won't matter. This is only a punishment
Good.
for Mauser to exist.
Perfect.
All right. I will
Perfect.
I'm sorry about that.
You're good.
Perfect.
We're RPing right now. You're good. business is occurring. There's no issues. But no, I won't. Unless someone actively is like, I'm going to roll the d10 this week. No.
Don't
Like-
fucking do it.
Like,
I just do it for Mauser because she asked me to do it in her stead if she's not here.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not going to
Yeah.
put consequences on you all just because a roll is rolled. That seems...
I had enough consequences. They have had ramifications that have extended past several weeks now.
That's not even my fault. It's the worst part.
I know. I rolled the
But you
D10.
don't-
What was that?
I was just saying, I know. I'm the one who rolled the D10
Yeah,
when it
it's-
happened.
You fucked us.
I fucked myself here, actually.
No, the one...
Yeah,
the
we're
one...
all under scrutiny now.
No. Literally the conversation that was just had. No. You, to let those who just arrived, Eliza was talking with Siri and Violet privately, and at the end of it, when they were wondering about the suspicions being raised, Eliza pointed to a keg stand location where a Kingsguard is currently doing a keg stand and having the time of his life.
Freaking on the job. Oh.
The time of my life. Okay, the sudden urge to go and ruin that guard's day.
Spill a drink on him.
Why do you have such violent tendencies?
He's worse than me.
He's working
Hey,
through an
the only
episode
one
right
that
now.
got hurt in that incident was Roy.
He's working through an episode right
That's-
Slow roasted.
Roy can tell himself that, but that's probably not true.
Physically.
I mean, they might have twisted their ankle in there or stepped in a rabbit hole for all you know. Yeah, but now I'm just imagining Violet setting like pitfall traps or like ankle breaker traps all over town.
And grind and die.
Yes, indeed.
But yeah, going back to what Ducky said, Roy's been a lot more like violent lately.
All right, I'll be right back. Apparently,
What's
Just
up?
working through some issues.
Real.
Beard.
I am setting up the church location, so try to give you guys at least a scene that you can be set in. But in the meantime, there is an archery competition that's currently underway. So if you all want to be watching it, other than the harpist has been told to move to the church ground.
Oh, I thought he'd be backstage with his groupies.
No. Nope, just moving stuff. We gotta get set up over for the actual funeral,
Yeah.
the private ceremony.
Oh, what are we carrying the coffin?
No, unless you all want that. That's
Well, since they
Eliza
incinerated
took
him.
over most of the affairs of running it, so if there's something that like you guys want to do in the middle of it, she won't say no, but she assumed that you all would not necessarily be in the best mind to do stuff. So she, got staff to fill the blanks where necessary if that was required.
So what's the current plan? They're going to hand us a urn?
No. I mean, he still has a body.
Oh. What are
I
we
mean,
going to do with it?
They dishonored it, but I mean, it's on all of you to decide what to do with his body.
What do you guys think?
Siri, what are you feeling?
Question before I do her reply, actually. Dot, whenever we did that stuff with me, you, and Violet, we burned those bodies, right?
Actually, it was just a lock of hair, which I burned.
Mm. Scratch his head.
See, deep inside of Siri's brain, the fire.
I mean, in the past, we've had burned bodies to make sure that they don't come back as undead.
Well, yeah, that's not what I'm talking about. Siri just kind of like shrugs. I feel like a normal
All right,
burial would be fine. Like a typical casket in the ground.
So you want a normal lower him into the ground after saying your farewells?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right. Well, I'm down for that if everyone else is.
I might need to go home and change out of my dirty outfit.
You'll
But
have
he
time.
knew you was dirty, Boris.
I'm sorry, I was mud swinging of the fists.
Boz would have wanted it this way.
I'm not showing up in my best clothes with mud on them.
All right, fine. I don't know. Don't you have prestidigitation? Can't you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't you have prestige? Damn.
No.
Yeah, why would hockey ever take that cantrip?
Why would hockey take
Single-
one of the most helpful cantrips?
The single most multi-purpose utility fucking little things.
I'll
Yeah, but
tell
see-
you why. When he was in the army, he never needed to worry about looking like that.
That's not what it's for, though. It could be used for a myriad of things. Anyways, continue.
I assume the group, like all the party members, are like gathered in like a circle, like talking amongst themselves about what to do. So Boris is going to go home and change.
And your wife will accompany you, and you can go do that. The archery competition is still proceeding, so by the time you get back and cleaned up, it'll be time for you to be at the church, basically. So
New suspenders and suit jacket.
So, at the archery competition, it is a stunning show of mostly people who have never used a bow before. And given that people are already well liquored up at this point, not that you're necessarily surprised, but the competition is... It's not really much. To say that Violet should win hands down feels insulting to Violet. Yeah, I'm not even sure necessarily this is going to be even remotely a challenge for Violet. But as it gets to the finals, and it gets down to the last set of feet, there's actually a fair amount of people who are competent. There's a couple Elven Rangers that you've seen in the guild that are like a pairing, and they're mostly competing with each other. And they're about neck and neck. And then there is a dwarf who is surprisingly skilled with a longbow. Despite, from what you've seen about this individual, they never have used the ranged weapon to any of your knowledge. So their participation is also intriguing.
Pretty strange, but you'll not let this get in the way of festivities.
Yeah.
Even though it is very suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
Violet starts tracking down this dwarf. Where's he from?
Conspiracy wants to roll, but I can't.
If you want to, you can.
Violet wants to. I
Sure.
can't say no to her.
Alright, then roll. Roll that
Already
conspiracy.
did.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Let me go look. So what you know of this dwarf is that this dwarf makes weapons for people, and not in the traditional sense. This person likes doing like nature crafting. They're not a smith of any kind. They're a woodworker, a plant maker of sorts, and you know that they have made the bows specifically that the ranger couple are using, repairing. I don't want to call them a couple. They're a ranger pair. They just go off on missions together.
Yes.
So mayhaps in the midst of making other people's things, this dwarf has become proficient in using them as well.
There must be some kind of boon on the bows themselves. Very interesting.
Go ahead and make a survival roll at that idea.
I'm gonna burn inspiration now for the funny.
Okay. Actually, there is a rather odd boon on the bows. It appears that when wielded by anyone that is not him, it actually helps him aim better.
Well, then we should be about even, considering I have Mima's bow.
You indeed have. Wait, you're using the bow, not the wonder shot? We're just verifying here.
No. We're using Mima's bow. We're using the Wonder Shot.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Okay.
It's Civilian's target and the judge.
We're about equal then.
I love it. I love the idea of like whipping out Mima's bow in this duel. It's great.
I didn't realize this was a pissing contest. God.
It became a pissing contest the moment that there were editorialized bows and put in.
I hope you get called on a technicality for using a magically enchanted item.
Why? In the Grand Melee, they let people use their weapons in the Grand Melee.
Oh my god, you're right.
This is a street brawl, baby. No rules, just right.
Yeah, I mean,
yes, Outback Steakhouse.
Damn right.
In honor of the way that they took out Boz, this is Outback Steakhouse.
Shit.
We have established the bloomin' onion as the national food of fucking Saypain.
Oh yeah, I'm about to put the bloomin' onion on that fucking dartboard.
It's rough out here, man.
Please don't tell me there's a drop bear that's gonna fall off somebody's roof.
I guess we're gonna have to find out, huh?
Next thing we know, a fucking kangaroo is gonna hop out and shove everybody in its sack.
Why?
And then run away with them.
Oh no.
You know, its pouch.
Man, the hockey fan fiction is weird, where a kangaroo just whips out its sack.
We were talking about.
It's like a tanuki, how it can put people in its sack.
No, please, no. I don't want to talk about that.
Well, you were the one who instigated it.
Yeah, we're here in this cell because of you.
Kangaroos have a pouch, though.
Oh, goodness.
This isn't like the mythical fucking, what was that, Studio Ghibli? Was it Studio Ghibli who did the Tanuki?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure.
Alright, so on to the fun part.
Time to make some rolls, baby.
You are right. It is indeed time to make some rolls. It is you versus the 4 other competitors.
As it should be.
So this contest comes down to hit success, but also we'll go with what is accuracy of the shots. So it's not just about hitting well, it's about also like how close your die rolls are to each other, which is the random part. Yeah, you can be skilled at the bow all day long, but it's consistency here. That's what we're really looking for. And so, so points are awarded for things being close to each other in the same range of hitting, But there's obviously a DC where like you won't hit the target if you don't get this. It starts low at 15, and then there's a 20, and then there's a 25.
All right.
So, here is how this is going to work. I would like you to make 5 attack rolls with your bow.
All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay. So it looks like you've got 4 in the 20s, and you hit all 5 times. So,
Yeah. For posterity's sake, we're doing force damage.
and that last one is a crit by the nature of the Wonder Shot.
Beautiful.
Okay. The first ranger is going to... You realize quickly they're rolling with advantage, but you know it's the bow.
That's okay.
Don't get intimidated by the value size.
Don't worry.
14, 7, 20, 18, 22. So we've got, looks like 4 hits. Nope, not even 4 hits. 3 hits. 3 hits, 2 so 3 hits, 2 precise. Nothing spicy.
No spice.
The next archer is just a little bit more talented than than their pair. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the die rolls are decided to go that way too. 18, 23, 21, 26, and 21. So we've got 5 hits, and 4 are accurate. 4 are precise.
Nice.
No crits, though. Got really close with the 19, but the Wonder Shot definitely cheats you on the crits than most people would expect.
Of course.
And then the Dwarf Man, who is not, obviously, wielding in precision. But you start to see him pull back, and you realize his arm is... He's not using dexterity to fire the bow. And that bow doesn't look like it's meant to be manhandled that way, but he's doing it, and the bow is, like, warping to his compulsion on it.
Nutty.
So 5 hits and 3 precision. Alright, so starting out the gate, you're currently winning. Getting hits here is 1 point. Precise, you get 2 points for every arrow that is precise in the bundle. So, for you right now, you'd be at 13. And then if you get a crit, you get 5 points. So,
Excellent.
18 points for you. The first of the ranger pair will drop out at this point because they're not competing with the rest of you. But your opponents are at 13 and 12. So it's 18, 13, 12. Alright. So now it's 5 shots and the DC is 20.
All right, let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 2 miss.
2 miss, but you've got 2 crits. So we've got 3 hits. They're all precise. 2 crits. Alright.
Feeling very nice.
2, 3, 4, 5. Miss, hit, 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 hit. So, and they're all over 20. So they're all in the pairing. So 4 hits, 4 precise. And now a little dwarf cheating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 5 hits. And 3 are precise. Okay, so with 3 hits and 3 precise, that would be 9 points. The 2 crits is 10 points. So that puts you at 19. 4 hits and 4 precise is 19 and 12. 5 hits and 3 precise is 11. Based upon last round, the totals now are 37, 24, and 24.
Very competitive.
Those crits are doing wonders for you. And now it's for the
Pretty-
DC 25.
Oh, goodness. All right. This one's for all of the hamburgers. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Only 2.
2, and 1 is a crit. And they're close enough to each other that I will give you the precision. So 2 hits, 2 precise.
Very nice. Let's see how the other gamers fare.
Let's see, indeed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I got a crit. That's probably, I think that's the only hit he got. 12,
God, I see
15,
2 1s in there.
22, 19, 27. So 1 hit, 1 crit. Oof. And now Mr. Dwarf.
Damn.
Let's see if he can cheat his way into a victory.
1, 2, 3,
McDorf
4,
time.
5. No,
He can't.
he does not hit a single time. Violet wins decisively.
God damn.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
Because it's basically like, I'll do the quick math on this. 6, 11. Wow, I think did you eclipse 50? No, you're at 48. So it's 48, 30, 24 is the scores at the end.
Thanks, Mima.
Wonder shot. That's a bow, right? Blinks. Of course it is.
Yeah, this is a bow.
I pulled
Where'd you
back
find
like a
it?
bow. I pulled back like
Where
a
I
bow.
found it? My mom gave it to me.
Yeah, it's verified. It's a bow, guys. Trust me.
It was a fair fight because everyone was cheating.
Not wrong. Alrighty. And with that, Violet, you also will receive a trophy.
Whoa.
The trophy depicts, like the one that Siri got for the Grand Melee, where Boz was holding a rapier. This time, Boz is still holding rapier, but his rapier is in the bow.
It's great. Look at this little thing. This is great. I'm gonna hang this up by the mantle.
Fantastic.
We can match.
Exactly.
Like he never left.
And now there's 2. Look, we have a net gain on Boz's.
Wait, is this Boz's rapier that was handed out as the prize?
No, it's a statue. It's not
Okay,
actually.
good. I was about to say, like, somebody raided my house.
No,
I was going to say, we'd tussle if that was the case, but thankfully it is not.
no, it's not actually the rapier. It's just
Okay, good. I just want to make sure nobody.
Good thing we don't have to kill anyone again.
What is with you and the murder today?
Okay, if somebody had managed to break into my house and steal your shit, yes, there would be murder involved. There are things that should not be seen.
You know, it's like the one of those legal systems, gold or blood. We just pick blood for them.
It's rough out here.
Boy, howdy.
It's they broke into an East Side shop. Oh hell no!
Alrighty. And with that, the party can relocate successfully without anyone being necessarily aware because they're too blasted to realize, to the Horatio Church, where Eliza informed members of the party earlier that Baz's remains have been brought out.
Transferred.
Yes, they've been transferred successfully.
Ooh, before I go, I will have one of those color changing liquids depending on the mood.
Okay.
You know what? I'll join in.
Wait, he's having a what?
It's having one of the drinks that changes colors based on your mood.
I'm sure Boris's
Oh.
thoughts are.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's having an emotional support drink.
Siri will participate. She's been drinking already anyway.
Yeah.
Even though if this is regular alcohol, which I have no idea.
Yeah,
Probably
this seems to be regular.
Yeah, no, this is regular alcohol.
It just tastes bad. But funny change color.
It helps express your emotions.
Boris changes the darkest of blacks.
Mm.
Solve his inner
Can I know
turmoil.
can I know the color scale of our mood ring?
Like-
Is that what?
Color scale of your mood ring?
Yes.
So what's your vibe right now?
Series vibe?
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think Boris's would be good colored because he managed to fist fight a robot.
That's a good question. What is series vibe right now?
What? Okay, so
That's
here's
a hot
here's
mess.
what's gonna happen
Like-
here. Everyone, DM me the emotion that is like strongest on the mind of your character. If
I
you're
thought you were
drinking,
gonna say emoji. Jesus.
yes, emoji, yes, clearly, emotion. The strongest emotion on the mind of your character if you're drinking one of the mood potions.
All right, let me type here.
Yeah. So Boris, Violet, and Cereal drinking one.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's where I'll drink to that.
I'm waiting on a duck.
I have made my choice now.
Excellent. I see it. All right. So as you touch and attempt to drink your series, yours turns to just like opaque black. Violet, yours turns to like a midnight purple. And Hockey's, yours turns to piss yellow.
He's Lee's piss.
It all comes back to Draco's pee-pee.
As it always should.
Oh shit!
The hell,
Roy, are
man?
you turning? I think Roy's okay. Cool.
Is Roy drinking? I am not sure. Maybe. Yes.
These are mood drinks. They're not strong alcohol. So if you're concerned about strong alcohol, this would not be it. Your wives would be okay with this. They would not give you a glare if you were drinking this one.
Okay, but has he already been getting away with drinking throughout the day?
No, the leash has been short today.
Yeah.
Are you
Too bad
drinking?
Don't have that hidden flask.
Sure.
All right. Roy's, yours is like sun orange.
All right. What do you want, Burb?
As such, Siri, yours tastes like black licorice.
Yeah.
Violet, it's like the grapest grape taste. It's not sour, but it's like potent grape.
Yeah, this is about right.
Hockey is a crisp lemonade, a little sweetened, maybe than more normal for you, but it makes you feel glad about life. It makes you feel childlike. And Roy, you've got like it's like an orange juice of some variety. Um, no
Oh
pulp.
no,
Like a
citrus.
mimosa.
Yeah, like a mimosa, no pulp.
Free.
It's not a strong taste, but it's also not like overbearing in one direction of sweet or sour like oranges might be.
All right.
And with that, you have done pretty much all there is to actually do this event.
Huh?
You've done all that there really is to do at this event. It's now time to head over to.
Oh. I thought you were talking about the funeral thing, and I was like,
No, the funeral has not happened yet.
yeah.
I would like to make this tiny red guy just a little wider, so that way it looks like he's actually on that object. Fantastic. Thank you, Roll20.
I was going to put an arm around Seer and go, "Hey guys, think it's time."
Guess so.
Let's go on ahead and clear this out, all right? You know, do what we all came here for. All right. Yep. I'm sure Kathleen's already waiting for us there. Anyone got anything last minute before we all head out, or?
Can't think of anything.
You fools, you've missed a most important detail. Absolutely nothing.
Wait, what's Brad been doing since the mud wrestling?
High or low?
I'll take a low because I've asked high before.
Alright. High, he's been drinking. Low, he's getting his game on. Oh, he's been drinking real hard.
Yeah, but he hit the fucking open bar at the moment I went to
Yeah,
change my clothes.
he's not ready for today. He is not handling it well.
Damn it, Brad.
Go on ahead, Boris. Get him. He has to be there too. He's not allowed to leave. He's not allowed to get out of this.
I'd like to roll a perception check to see if any of the Kingsguard are looking at me real fast.
Don't roll a 1.
It's simple. Just don't roll one.
Alright, yeah. They're not looking at you. They're doing other things.
Come on, go get your mans.
I'm gonna give Brad a quick shot. I need to take him away and give him a quick shot of espresso.
Do you have espresso on you? You do not have the
No,
ability
I
to make
need
coffee.
to take him home because I'm sure there's still some in the coffee pot.
Are we already forgetting that coffee is illegal in this?
That's why I was looking around for the Kingsguard. I'm going to take him into my house.
God.
My God.
We really don't have the time for this. Just bring him.
Fine.
He's allowed to be a little drinky. He's allowed to be a little sad.
Literally mourning his friend.
We're all mourning. Don't blame him.
Yeah, but I'm sure if we're doing like the lowering of a coffin, I don't want him to be helping us lower and then slip up.
Well, he doesn't
It's
have
bo-
to. Then
the-
you can manage him. Me, Siri, fucking Kathleen, everyone else can handle that. Your wife is gonna be there. She's strong enough.
This is true.
You look out for our friend, and it's okay.
So I might have to kill my roll 20 here shortly because it's being bad.
Roll 20 loves to be naughty.
Naughty little roll 20.
Roll 20 loves to be thoughty.
It's just having issues loading stuff, so it's just like, what the hell?
When isn't Roll 20 having issues, really?
Yeah, I do dislike that about it. Just making sure nothing has been activated. Okay. I was placing members of the party into the churches of work, but I'm having an issue where it won't let me put a character down. Hello? Hello? Oh. No. Sure. Token layer. Okay. Violet has a token, right? I'm not hallucinating, right? What the hell?
Violet can never be wrong. Not once in her life.
Oh. No.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's not loading into Violet.
What the fuck? What does it have against Violet?
Yeah, your image has been for the token has been disabled. I need you to
What?
re-upload it. Yeah, it's not loading in. Pain.
So cringe.
Yeah, real cringe. I hate it. I don't know why it's not loading.
Oh, fuck. God. Okay, let me do some digging.
But at least I found what was going on. That's a positive. Let's see.
Okay, where should I upload it? Where should I upload it?
When you on your character sheet, if you hit the edit,
Press editor. Yep, yep, there's that's my token being dead.
yeah, I don't know why it's dead,
No.
but shouldn't be too hard to replace. Basically fix. Uh,
Searching through my and there you go. Save changes. Does it work now?
find out here shortly. Bada bing, bada boom. You're in there now.
I'm alive again. Yay.
Yes. And I'm just verifying that. I'm putting you all in spots to start with, but if you want to change where you're at when we switch the map, you may. I always just like it when, like, Clearly, this character is tied to a player. Why won't it link to that character?
What the fuck?
That's fucking goofy.
It does it for some characters, but not everyone. It's always wild to me. Like, Boz and Siri linked immediately, but I had to, like, associate everyone else. I don't know why. Just give a moment. We are almost ready.
Tell me if there's any more evil things you need me to do
I don't think there's
in order to
anything.
black magic.
No further evil required. Not yet.
No more black magic, got it. No
Yet.
more Roll20 wizardry.
The yet is what scares me.
Always be in fear of the yet. Alright, so there's Roy and his wives. There's the happy family. There's the married couple. And the hanger-on. The harpist, the kid, the bagpiper, and the Bazelren commandos.
Beautiful.
And one dead Boz.
Hell yeah.
I look up a monk just so I could have the Horatio clerics around in case we need them for some stupid reason. And the first image is a dead monk laying face down.
That's
Apparently
not
the
a
drunks have
moment
been
at all.
getting into the drink.
I was like, that's a little on the nose. I'm not supposed to be dead yet.
Yet? Yet? What? Oh.
Yeah, didn't you know we're going for the Frankenstein Boz arc? Kathleen is actually going to surprise us by rejoining the call and go, "It's alive!"
Or say further controversial things, who knows?
True. Alright. Behold. I will. I'm about to make the swap. I clicked the wrong button. Behold. The Church of
Behold.
Horatio.
Yay.
Is
She,
that the symbol of Horatio?
Yeah. I looked for like a rune of some variety. So the symbol Horatio would be where that is. Don't take that as a 1-for-1.
Is that a giant statue of him?
A
Or a
Boz?
representation?
It's just a bodily representation on a coffin slab.
You know, of all people, Boz deserves a statue.
No
It's a
statue.
monument to my successes.
Uh-huh.
And failures.
Yes, mostly those.
Yeah, that's more accurate.
Mostly those.
Alright, so when you arrive, you'll have seen that Boz's body has been positioned away to be as respectful to his remains, while also covering some of the damages done in the dishonoring ritual. There's a beautifully smelling salt and flour mixed in the air that makes you think of a late night karaoke bar.
Yep. This would be how it is for him, wouldn't it?
When you arrive, Lysandra's there already, waiting for you all. and she plans to sit with you, Violet. She's not going to sit between you and Siri, but she wants to sit on the other side of you. Hence the positioning.
In one hand, I'm gonna hold my ma's hand. In the other hand, I'm gonna hold my girl's hand.
Yep.
And Dixie is trying very, very hard to not appear as if he's completely breaking down. But sweet Jesus, fuck, there are tears streaming down his evil little face.
Not actually evil, is just very stupid.
He's
No,
not
he's-
actually
he's-
evil.
He says the word evil, but what he means is good and great, and he loves it.
Everything that Boris is, I am not. He says. People think
This
Boris
man
is a good
speaks in
character.
tongues.
You know, Boris is a good guy, so what does he have to become? He has to become evil.
Yeah, it's the only logical conclusion.
Literally, he wants to be Boris's evil dark side rival character, but he's really bad at it.
So, this is mostly on everyone present here, but we'll set the tone. Dot, what is the harpist and band playing for, like, the funeral opening?
Oh shit! I need to find some sad ass shit because otherwise I'm just gonna keep recycling the same playlist.
Oh shit,
Um,
we're gonna break out the opera piece one more time.
You should play the Xanarkin music from Final Fantasy.
You know
X.
what? Actually, yes, Xanarkin is probably the best one to put right there for now.
Hold on, guys. We gotta go forward a couple console generations.
Amazing.
And if it, you know what? If I roll this bad, I'm just gonna say we're playing the fucking the Titus Laugh remix.
Oh, God.
I don't know if you've heard that one, which is literally it replaces every instrument with a Titus laugh.
That sounds awful.
It's actually a Bazelren Commando acapella.
Ha
Oh,
ha
God.
ha.
They tried, bless them.
They still got the piano in there, so it's kind of nice. So here's the bad version.
Okay, I have to hear this.
Fucking
This
A.
monstrosity of what you mentioned.
Let me roll a
The
performance
Bazelren
on here.
Commandos are talented vocalists.
They really are. They
I-
learned from the best.
I have a cursed version. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna see this song, but I'm gonna see if I can find a variant on it.
Fantasy 10. Good old Titus Fantasy 10.
Oh my god. Okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah, it's hard to sit through, huh?
I mean, it's trying to be objectively bad, which means it's really good at doing that. So is it actually good?
Who knows? Ask Roy.
They did the whole OST
Yes.
like that, by the way. If you look up Titus Fantasy 10, there's a 74-track playlist.
That's
okay.
terrifying.
Bazelren
Optical
Commandos really went all out.
That's
Oh yeah,
terrifying. Let me
whole soundtrack.
let me quickly make some edits here to this nightmare of a moment here. As the Bazelren Commandos, like I know you're going for the Titus laugh, but I want to like in your head paint the image. It's the Titus laugh with like Mongolian throat singing.
Are the wargs
know what?
also singing?
It's beautiful back in the north, okay?
Please tell me if the wargs are also singing.
Yes,
Are they in here? Yeah,
Yes.
hell yeah.
Of course they would be. Why wouldn't they be?
They're singing along.
Oh, poor thing.
Buzz going, this is our story.
Yeah.
He's
I'm
looking
just-
over the fucking ruins.
The harpist is just looking over like, oh no. Oh no. I didn't teach them that. I didn't teach them that.
You didn't teach them that, but they
Oh my
learned that.
god.
They learned.
They discovered.
My God.
I
They're the
gotta.
best there ever was.
Okay. So I'm still trying to figure this. It's still trying to get this to work.
Oh God.
Oh, I
Or
have it muted.
revolted by
There we
reality.
go. I have it muted. I have figured out the problem. It is time to hurt
Okay.
string. Oh, you know what I could do?
Oh.
Every time Zealot says, "Oh, you know what I can do,"
I
you should
turned
read it as a
down the
threat.
I turned down the playback speed, so we could get that Mongolian vibe from it.
Beautiful.
Perfect. Hell yeah. It's so
Oh.
embarrassing. I'm ruining my own funeral.
You're pranking yourself from
I'm
beyond the
pranking myself
grave.
from beyond the grave.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. We'll retcon. It was intentional, and that you're laughing that the Kingsguard actually think you're dead or whatever.
The harpist just
We'll
is
fix
like,
it in post.
he would have wanted it this way?
I don't know. I'm not a bard.
This
Is
is
this a
so
bard thing? I'm
fucking
not sure.
awful.
Pretty bad.
The playback speed being reduced is just.
Oh, curse.
That an open melee somewhere, or
It's in memes.
okay.
That's when
The
Boz has
Tevis
done
Fantasy 10.
when Boz has done songs in the past. Yeah, I put it at 1.5 0.5
So I
playback
have to
speed.
go do it manually. Okay, we don't.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
I mean, someone could go live in the Discord call and play it for you all if you want to, but
Playback speed. Let's see. What are we doing? Half, quarter.
all right. And so with that beautiful travesty having played out, everyone just kind of looks at the harpist, the Bazelren Commandos, and the Bazelren Commandos are like somber. They look like they did that as respectfully as they could. They think they did a beautiful piece, though. They have no awareness.
They were probably just really in the moment and they let their emotions get the better of them. They couldn't play. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Roy, as a connoisseur of awful noises, thinks this is, of course, great. Doesn't see anything wrong with it.
Fantastic.
Next I shall sing the song of my people.
No, Roy, we're singing the song of Boz's people. You're not a bard. Okay, I guess you are now.
The Horatio priests and monks bring out additional incense to sort of fill the air, and
now the sacred 11 herbs and spices.
In the capital cult, it is believed that the best way to approach the dead before final rest is to meditate and contemplate what the person said. Would they give you advice if they could say goodbye? Will they just hug you? Will they kiss you? Will they say something that's so them? Take this time, close your eyes, reflect on the life of one one Bazelren. Dot, if you want to DM people with Bozisms that you think he would say to them, you may.
Yes, of course. Little Boz on your shoulder isn't talking now. It's actually the
I-
Boz that
oh my
is
god.
that you're reflecting upon.
Little Boz has digivolved to Big Boz.
What you doing, Burp?
Uh,
I heard an
yep. I've received Boslin wisdom.
Amazing. Ouch. Oh.
Yep.
All right. I guess Boris is just going to stare straight on ahead and
Oh man.
just
Messages have gone out.
Have players seen the messages from Boz?
Yep.
oh.
We're gonna breathe in, breathe out. Squeeze Ma's hand, squeeze Siri's hand.
I guess Boris is just gonna stare straight ahead, put one hand on Brad's shoulder, give it a little squeeze, just stare straight ahead.
Okay.
All right, Val's gonna let go of Ma and put her arms around poor sobbing, definitely not sobbing elf.
Are we having a full fit here, Siri?
It appears we are having a full fit.
Okay,
We will tend to her.
but she's not having a fit. She's not a toddler. She's
Well, yeah, of
trying to
course.
be quiet, but she's obviously sobbing her eyes out yet.
Okay.
Of course,
Fuck
which
you.
is why we are holding her. It is okay, honey. It's okay.
All right. And at the end of about those last few minutes, you see they bring out some materials. Unless you all want something different, in the capital region, where Boz is from, tradition has it that while a pyre is appropriate, it may not always be desired. Some still wish for the old way, which is a sky burial. As his friends, with no last of kin to dictate, do you think he would rather be delivered in the light or return to nature?
Boz was never a man to depart silently. I believe that bringing him back to the light would be appropriate.
The Horatio monk nods at you and looks to the rest of you for confirmation of this.
Siri's just gonna kind of like. Her arm is still over her face, but she's nodding.
Okay. Boris?
What's this? What specifically?
Are you approving of the pyre, or do you want a sky burial?
I don't like the Sky Bearer. Too many what ifs. I prefer the clean, good old fashioned pyre.
And then to you, finally, Roy, the monk turns.
Well, what would be traditional for us people?
Pyre it is, then. There were things we could have done if any of you had requested a sky burial. Not having that, though, makes it a little easier to maintain. So the monks will start gathering. It's wood, but it's a weird wood. It's pink and white, the logs are. They place the white ones on the border around the slab of the coffin that the body is on. They put his head gently on top of a pink log, his feet underneath a pink log, and they put into his arms a pink log each. And then they seem to build a large cross-section above his abdomen of the white wood. Tradition has it that the one who is closest to this loved one starts the pyre. Who among you is that?
Siri's gonna look at Lysandra.
Who is moderately perplexed and just looks at Violet like, do I really need to do this? Do I have to go up? Like,
Violet's going to place a hand on Siri's chest, and she is going to walk with her forward.
Okay, so you and Mom are walking forward. The monk approaches. Another monk approaches. Is there one of the two of you who is the closest?
Mom, do you want to, or should I?
I can't hear.
But is it right if you?
I'm the one he loved, right?
Indeed. So I would
Right.
say that is you, so.
By the dictate of his people, I feel like this is the way it should be, even if I don't understand it.
Of course. Of course.
So they walk Lysandra over to the side. They over to the left side out of preference for her. And eventually they help her lift up what is a rather large spear-like object that is clearly on fire. The minute Lysandra is holding it, and then they help her ease it into the top of the cross section, with which the white wood immediately is ablaze.
Ooh.
So I'd like to roll a quick perception check, make sure nothing's out of place, like nobody's looking fishy or anything.
Yeah, sure. Yes, no, the buzz in everyone's head was real. I'll ask Dot later to tell me in DM what you sent everyone individually if you can.
I can go on ahead and label it out real quick.
Appreciate that.
Oh, and
I-
I'm also
I wouldn't say
looking to
it's
see.
like deafening in here just for ambiance. It's like there's a harsh wind blowing through, but the minute it hits like Boz's body, it gets gentle as a breeze. And then once it's past his body, then it's harsh again. And for those of you who are sitting in the rather large pews made out of marble, you don't feel the harshness, you just hear it.
Are the Kingsguard in here at all?
No,
Watching?
there are no Kingsguard. Also, there appears to be nothing wrong with the body. But what you can tell from the perception check is that the white wood has some kind of enchantment on it. At least you think it is. You don't know a better way to describe it. The coating
roll
is
Arcana?
magical. Yeah.
Oh,
It's basically meant to combust the minute the fire touches the white powder of the white wood. It's not explosive, it's just immolative. The wood themselves almost is ablaze instantaneously throughout the log. Which means it builds a high heat quick. The pink logs haven't yet started to burn is the only thing you also observe. Despite the high heat, it is as if the pink logs aren't on fire yet. With your Arcana, you can tell that there are also some sort of like innate magical quality to them, but you are not sure what. After Lysandra is finished lighting the pyre, she will return to you, Violet, and then the two of you can return to your seats. She'll grab your hand when she comes back.
Yep.
Despite the fact
That's
that she
fine.
might have been mentally unaware or distant at first, it appears that that entire process in front of the body is getting to her.
Thanks for the help, Mom.
Help?
Yeah. We couldn't have done this without you.
Oh. Does that help?
Yeah. Yeah, it helped a lot.
Okay. She looks genuinely confused. Like,
What is this human shit?
Yeah, no, your Lysandra probably has never had, or any of the prior forms of Lysandra, probably has not had an in-depth connection to the flock that they protect, as it were. So
Indeed.
this one is struggling to comprehend the severity, but also the internal frustration, anger. Like, you can see the swirl of emotions going through her head, despite the fact that she tends to be unintentionally lofty and aloof to most
Indeed.
mortal concerns.
Violet has been keeping this together, keeping the ship together quite handedly. In contrast, this is definitely not pleasant, but
Here, boy.
unfortunately something that is regular, pretty normal.
Come here. Here, boy. Yeah, you can jump. You got it. Meow. Oh, you want to go for the shirt? You want to go for the table because you were scared? That's fair, boy. I appreciate you being considerate of me.
All right, what time is it? Okay.
So, the pink logs, one of the monk steps forward. The pink logs, after a duration of fire being in proximity to them, they will heat up. And they will not lose their temperature. Ever. But they will dissolve within 24 hours once they've been contacted by a high enough heat. And the process, they will dust anything adjacent to them. So if you have anything you want to place with the body, token, memoriam, something you think your friend would want in his journey on the other side, now is the time to place it in his arms.
I don't think I have anything that would be helpful for him.
It's not about helping him. It's about something you think he should have, or would want to have. Or perhaps it's just something you want to send him with, because it's symbolic or personal. Some take this time. You have about an hour to write a letter in the capital cult. Words unspoken, words unsaid. For those on stream, I have put on an ambient howling wind track, so you can get that authentic. This
That
is
deep cut.
the authentic. This is the only noise you hear other than when people talk.
Winds howling.
I don't think I have anything left to say. That doesn't mean everyone else doesn't.
We're just going to turn to Brad and ask him, you want to say anything, Brad?
I need some time.
All right, then. And Boris is going to stand up. Now, is this like addressing the crowd or addressing the body itself?
What do you mean?
Is this within the funeral of they're addressing the body in the final send off kind of thing, or is it more of we're saying kind words about Boz here?
You're addressing the body.
Or just going to take out a little piece of paper, toss it in. In it is wrapped a gold coin.
When you attempt to toss it, one of the brothers will gently put his hand on you. If you could put it on the pink log, the tradition is to make sure that the materials go with the individual. If they're next to the pink log, they will become dust,
So
becoming permanently tied and unified with the one who passes on.
Toss it in on the log.
You don't hear like tink around. Like when it hits the log, it's almost like it sticks.
Violet is going to rub Sirius back and go, hey, you want to do something, right? I can bring you up there if you need help.
Yeah, I had something I need.
Come on now.
And while they're walking up there, she's gonna like. I was typing it, but Siri's gonna reach into like. I assume she has a bag of holding at this point. If not, it was just tucked into her words belt, like her bandolier. And it's just a little bouquet of dried forget-me-nots, and they are very intentionally red one. She's gonna take it and place it gently on one of the little, probably the one on his chest.
If you want to move your character up, I know it's a little symbolic, but I feel like it's a good exercise in the RP is walking through the steps.
Come on.
Nope. The body's right here.
Babe, come on. That's too far ahead.
Wait, why? What is this doing over here?
That's the harpist. Dot
Wait,
never
that's the
changed.
harpist.
Dot didn't change his outfit.
Dot, make it purple.
What if it was purple?
Anyway.
Also, Roy, if you ask that question in sincerity, the monk would say what he said. I typed out there.
All right. So Roy will also go up and place the 11 herbs and spices used in traditional Javak funeral pyres on the log.
As it turns out, Violet is actually a huge liar. She is going to search around her pack and is going to drop off some things that she started her adventure with Boz with. Would be small wooden shield from all the way back in the day and the leather armor that she started out with. Both of those are going on the fire.
The monks, when you put out those big items, they will advise, since normally we put items in next to the pink logs, what you could do with those two items is stick them between the two logs on his chest, as if you're trying to put it on him. If you
Sounds
assist
right.
with that, we can help you.
I've got this. No worries. I'm not afraid of a couple burns.
You find that the fire is actually not hot to you all. It's clearly affecting his body, but it doesn't affect any of you.
Tragically, Dixie is now going to come on up here. Very slowly, very unconfidently, he's going to reach into his pack and he's going to also put his leather armor, the last remnant of the prior Dixie life, with his old longbow on the log. And then also going to reach out into his pack, pull out 7 party time arrows.
I'd like to roll a perception.
I have many questions on that one.
He is going
I'm going to quickly look at Dixie's character sheet and see if his intelligence is below 6.
He has 8 intelligence.
He would have enough memory to know those go boom to fire, even if he doesn't think this is normal fire for some weird reason. They should still go boom to fire.
Fire bad.
I can't do that.
Can I still roll the perception?
Yeah, you can make
See
a
him pull
research
them
roll.
out.
CNC is instead going to put it away.
I'd like to use my inspiration.
You didn't see shit. Inspiration disallowed. Inspiration disallowed. I took that from the beginning of the session, remember?
Oh my
It's
god, you're
true.
right.
It's true.
Fucked.
Neutered.
I
So
forgot
instead-
about that. I allowed you to handicap me.
You didn't allow it at all. You fought the judge and you got punished for it with contempt in court.
It was just a joking manner, though.
All right, you're gonna have disadvantage for the rest of the session. Congratulations.
So instead, Dixie is going to pull out 3 glass-tipped arrows and fill them with his last remaining 3 holy waters,
Understood.
and that will be placed over his chest. Fly high, you beautiful bastard. Now that Dixie has successfully wasted Violet's money, he's going to go back to sitting.
Oh my god.
Lysandra just puts her hand on like Dixie's head and rubs it. I feel like Dixie. Yeah, I was gonna say Dixie immediately starts crying. Like,
Yeah.
Oh man. My drinking buddy.
He was too good for the squirrel.
so Brad will walk up over to where Roy has been putting the herbs. And you'll see he pulls some kind of medallion out. And, well, he doesn't, he unlatches it, obviously. He puts it around what would be the neck of Boz. And then he, slow walks back to the pew.
Oh, lean over and whispered to him, what was that?
Yeah,
It's-
Siri, we don't have to go anywhere here.
Yeah.
You want to just watch it go?
No. We can go sit back down.
No. What do you want?
I don't know. I'm okay if we go sit. She's depressed, okay?
Let's just stay right here. We can go back when you're ready.
Well then, anybody else?
I'm just typing out. Brad, I don't know how to do like a depressed, like, Thousand Eyes stare at Brad right now.
Well, ain't that a kick in the head?
After about an hour, as the white logs have nearly finished burning out, and they start to become dust themselves, you see the little freckles of dust start to hit the pink logs, and they start to ignite blue and pink embers. And you can feel the heat in the room immensely change. You feel like you're out on the sun on a strong summer's day. The wind blowing through is cooling you, thankfully enough to be comfortable, where the heat from the pyre now is burning intensely. The items that were near the pink log or touching them are gone almost immediately. And with a matter of moments and minutes, Boz's remains become dust on the table of the coffin. Nothing remains but dust. As it blows out through the windows in the church, you can see it scattered to the wind, heading northward.
Siri's gonna be watching as it goes up toward the window.
This isn't the end.
I hope not.
Does that conclude the funeral?
Once the dust is scattered enough, it's clearly not in the church anymore. One of the monks will approach each of you quietly and privately and being like, there's something saying you have to go, but you need not remain here if it would be best for yourself and your conscience. Do well to remember your friend and live well his memory.
Rapidly Brad out.
Brad's not getting up. He's just somberly sitting there.
When is ready, I guess.
The monk will come up to the harpist and the rest of you, the band, and let them know that they may play one last song. It's tradition of the Capital Cult to have an outro song.
Excellent.
Typically
Okay.
play something subdued that can be played on repeat, as it were.
All right. Play the graduation song.
No, I'm gonna dig into the reaches of FF14 here. No spoiler shit. And we will do Night in the Broom, the theme of Ishgard at night.
God damn.
The wind will pick up as you start to play. As it hits every one of you, you feel like, while there was no dust on you, you feel like the wind is pulling the dust off of you. What remains of Boz with you remains now in spirit. What was physically there is there no more.
Okay.
being sad.
You're really quiet.
I love being sad.
Bane.
Don't worry, I can tell. Maybe one day all of the sadness in you will turn to rage like it did for me.
I don't know if that would be a good.
It's not.
Also, you're not all rage.
That's just because I got good people like you keeping me balanced.
I'm trying to remember what was the dress that I put her in. I need to find that fucking album cover I sent. Okay, so it has like long sleeves, like the little bat wing kind of sleeves. So Siri's gonna kind of like. It's not a cold shiver, but she definitely shivers a little bit.
Oh.
And so just kind of scrunches up her arms, crosses and lets out a long sigh. Alright. Guess that's it for now. She'll look at Violet and kind of like nod with her head, like, "Do you want to go back?"
Let's go.
Like over to Lysandra.
As you
Not
clearly,
walk out the building.
as you're clearly being affected, one of the Horatio monks will walk up to you, and he'll stick out what appears to be some kind of fluid in a chalice. It's probably water, based on the coloring of it. The lack of color, as it were.
Okay, so I'll take it. And nod her head as like a little thank you.
And death is not the end for anyone. Life and death bring on new beginnings. Whatever the gods, nature, and the world has in store for Baz. Even if he can't carry it forward, doesn't mean it doesn't continue. If you can't let your friend go and you can't move on, then embrace what was his and take it on.
Terry's just gonna kind of nod. I always admired how much he enjoyed being a hero. So here's to hoping some of his confidence rubbed off on me, I guess. All I can do is try.
That's all you would want.
The monk nods. He gives you a smile. Doesn't feel right. It's more of like acknowledgement. And he steps back.
All right. Come on now. Ma's waiting for us.
As you get to the corner, like, Lysandra's gonna, like, jump up, and she's just gonna, like, bear hug you, Siri.
Well, there goes that water, I guess.
All right, it's time to get her from the other end.
She is being smooshed.
She is. Well, welcome to the bunny pile.
Sandra's not a bunny.
I am.
She's a fox. Hello.
I'm more than enough bunny for both of us.
Bunny at heart.
Of course you would say that, Brain Ghost
I was about
Boz.
to say, yeah.
And the little boss in your head. As he fades out from existence, along with the rest of the dust.
Yeah, you feel.
Goodbye.
That's his last act. To go fuck you, stepdaughter.
No, that should have been the fuck. I should have said that instead. God damn it, that would have been so distasteful.
Siri is just here, and
It's a
Rory's still
motherly.
wary of the fox lady who fireballed him that one time.
It's a motherly embrace. Something that you feel entirely is maybe alien to how you've seen Lysandra to this point. But she's like clearly overtaken with emotions that she's probably honestly never experienced to this extent before.
yeah. Siri will give hug back.
You feel like you're slowly lifting off the ground. It's not a lot. But you feel like Lysandra is like accidentally growing in height a little bit as this hug continues on to eventually where like Siri is clearly not touching the ground anymore.
We can both bear her weight.
If you were attempting to hug her, Violet, you're also off the ground at this point.
As
Yeah,
it should be.
She was hugging her from behind.
Yeah, it's just like both dangling off of Lysandra effectively.
Siri is immediate panic.
Go with the flow, babe. Go with the flow.
What? What's wrong?
Floor.
Everything's
Huh?
right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll
You're
admit to
not.
being...
You're fine. Everything is good here. Nothing is wrong here. This is family, goddammit.
I'm sorry, the contrast between them is fucking hilarious sometimes. Siri's just like, please don't drop me. Please.
She starts to shrink immediately, so you're back on the ground. Once you say something.
Siri goes back into the hug.
She was holding you up just fine.
I know, it was the fact that Siri noticed that she was no longer on the fucking ground.
Where's solid surface? Hello?
She was like, where am I, where am I, where am I?
This is the most normal we're ever gonna be.
I don't know if that's a good thing, but you know.
That's...
And you know what? I dare say Boz liked us this way.
Lysandra's doing her best to not saying anything inappropriate this entire time. She's been on her best behavior to not say anything that'd be mildly sus. She just puts her hand on Violet when you say that, and just ruffles your ear in your head a little bit, and
Thanks,
then
Mom.
and then draws you in. So now the two of you are both being bear hugged.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh boy, we each get a boob and an arm.
We do.
Didn't want Siri to...
Phrasing still a thing?
You know what? I'm allowed to be out of character. Fuck you, Dot.
Said the little Siri on my shoulder. Okay, gotcha.
Who is also fading out with the dust.
No, she's just slowly levitating.
Man,
Having a
Avengers
panic
Endgame
attack
looks
while doing
great.
it.
Oh yeah,
Literally.
half the party dusted. Tragic.
Oh, guys, is it like dry in here? Like my skin? No, my skin.
So I won't say what the condition is to end this scene, but there is a condition to end this scene.
We're trapped!
That's... I wasn't ready. Oh. If you don't say it, how are we supposed to know?
Because it's RP.
What's Kathleen doing?
T-posing in the pew, doing absolutely nothing, just rigid there.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not Kathleen.
Her AI's been turned off. Oh, God damn it.
She must be processing.
Do we need to? Do we
Lo-
need to?
loading.
This is how they
cutscene.
mourn.
Do we need to include Darth Dixius in the hug? I don't.
No, Dixius is sobbing and full on malding in the
No, yeah,
pew.
he's curled up on the pew like a small baby, holding
Like-
his axe as he's
like-
crying.
Like Lysandra was already holding him, and he was like entirely into a wet blanket behavior, and that's why she eventually got up and ran to you when you started walking this way.
Yeah, he's crying the last drops of weakness out of his eyes.
Lysandra did all that she could for him, but still, he's big sobbing.
He just needs to keep screaming until the feelings end.
Me not knowing what I need to do. Can I have clues? Can
Are
I
we
have
sure that
hints?
it's us that needs to do something?
I
We
know.
don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you're in a funeral location. The last thing that was officially said as part of the service was, you may remain here for as long as you want, but at your pace, leisure, or your comfort, whatever it may be. If you can't remain here any longer, that's fine. But until the last of you leave, we will keep things going.
Yeah, basically we it ends when we leave.
Goes over to the door. The door's locked.
There's an invisible wall. You can't even get to the door. What the hell is going on?
With that one rolled earlier, if Mouser had been here for this, yes, the door would have been locked and there would have been an encounter in here.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I am absolutely telling her this.
Syria's going to gently not turn her head all the way to Violet because she's not an owl, but turn like sideways and be like, "Hey Violet, can you see if Boris and them are ready to go?"
They look pretty ready to go, babe.
Yeah, but like, can you ask them?
Oh, yeah, ask them nicely. Hey, you guys ready to go?
Hockey. God damn it.
He walked away.
I'd say that means he's ready to go.
Tragically, no, I need Hucky to actually lead the scene.
Where is he?
Oh god, we're stuck in the in-game cinematic and we can't get out.
Hockey, please, there's no skip button.
Oh no, they paused it in the middle of the cutscene.
The music's just playing
Fuck.
on the pause
Gonna have
menu.
to resort to carnival music soon. I'm running out of stuff to play.
What's that? Is that the Manderville Gold Saucer theme?
Oh god.
No,
I mean, if we need sad instrumental music, I got you.
the good news is this is very loopable. We've already looped once on the stream. So like
What's loopable?
the track that Dot initially passed to play for the outro. So it's just been looping.
I've just been
Yep.
listening to the fucking howling. You and Hockey.
Hawk, are you back yet?
Hockey Clocker AT7.
Huh? Sorry.
Hey, RP can continue now.
Try again.
Goats.
RP.
That's
Okay,
Yeah.
goats. Okay, there you go.
Hockey's back, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Hey, are you ready to head out?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get going then.
I've been just waiting for Brad to see if he was ready.
Why don't you guys go without me? I need some time. I'm gonna
Go
stay
look at
here.
the rest of the party if they want me to wait with him.
No, really, you guys can go out without me. It's okay. I'll stop by your house later tonight.
So be it. I'm gonna walk along out there. Just gonna stop at the threshold and look back towards Brad though, and then just look around once, like let his eyes pass over everything and everybody.
I guess I'm gonna go too. You can't be here anymore.
Gosh. Yeah. Basically, everybody's just getting ready to leave.
Your wives will look to you, Roy, and see if you're
All
ready
right,
to
so
leave.
yeah, Roy will say his final goodbye, and then I guess we're good to leave.
All right.
Yeah.
Suddenly, boss music starts playing.
Please no.
Bum, 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 bum,
Quickly, the harpist play our boss theme. Our what?
Our what?
Exactly.
Our boss theme? I think that's what you said? Not
Yeah.
our boss theme, but our boss theme.
Not all boss themes are boss themes, but all boss themes are boss themes.
Words to live by with Violet.
Where's
And you're back outside.
Yay. We survived funeral service, guys. My pride didn't.
I'm guessing the festivities are still ongoing and still going strong.
Oh yeah, you can hear from out by the stables. The new fairgrounds are alive with activity and noise.
Sound of music.
There's a Kingsguard who is waiting outside of the church when you come out. He doesn't appear to be like at the ready. He's just waiting.
Is he one of mine or
You've never seen this one before, actually.
you gonna look at the rest of the party?
Let him be. He's not hurting anyone.
I'm gonna ask. I want to ask him if if they're when are they concluding with us?
Georgie will be released his own recognizance tomorrow, and then we'll be heading out.
Very well. I guess Boz is going to first. Boris, sorry.
Let's see. To Siri, the Kingsguard will hand you what appears to be a purple envelope. When you
Ow.
return to your domicile, or wherever the group of you are going to next, I hope you read this, and I hope it gives you some kind of closure to this town.
Thank you, sir.
I'm sorry. I couldn't really hear you. You were talking so quiet.
He hands you
No.
a purple and black letter,
Yeah, I heard that.
and he says, I hope it brings you some closure to the totality of all of this. I wrote it with the information I can provide and what I know.
Thank you very much, sir.
Siri's gonna nod.
He nods back at you.
Insight on his words.
Yeah, sure. You can roll insight. Anyone can roll insight.
Remember if Roy has insights.
Insight, like perception, you can roll without training.
We do. We just can't roll any good.
With a 10, you can tell that he is omitting something, but it's not maliciously.
This is government secrets.
He's
Understood.
deliciously omitting it.
And he goes back to resting against the wall of the building opposite of the church. It's not obvious if he's actually your tail or not.
I glance
For
around.
all we know, he could be completely unrelated to the proceeds. But that's getting into rolling conspiracy territory.
I like to glance around for my own tail and the others.
Sure. You don't see him. No roll required. There are no other Kingsguard in the street.
That's weird.
Do we have any theories on what was going on with that corrupted tiger, or
Oh, not really.
Corrupted
because
tiger?
I think that definitely needs to be on the conspiracy board somewhere with some red yarn.
Corrupted tiger? Oh, the dire tiger in the far north? Yeah, the giant one?
Yeah.
We were at the farm when we fought something like that, right?
Yep.
You can't report that, though, to the Kingsguard.
Nope. They don't know about that incident.
Yeah.
So where are all of you going? Are you going back to your respective houses for the night, or are you going somewhere else?
Roy has some angry guardsmen to paint before they leave.
Or is just going to escort his wife home?
Okay.
Siri, do you want to go back home, or do you want to go for the after party at Boris's?
Hmm. We go to the after party.
Yeah, Kyle.
She kind of looks at the letter and then looks in the direction of the noise. And looks at the letter. Looks in the direction of the noise.
The noise?
Yeah, like the music and shit from the festival. Fuck it. Let's go to the after party.
All right. Let's. I'll take you there, babe.
I hear tippy tapping. And I have a feeling it's tippy tapping to me. It's not for me. I want to know what my letter says.
You have a
You
feeling
fucking
that
bitch.
it may not be you want to open it immediately. Like you want to be someplace private before you open it.
Well,
Like
yeah.
home.
Crazy. She's gonna go to the after party. He's intentionally avoiding it. Yippee! Let's go, lesbians. Let's go.
So real.
You realize that Kathleen did not come out of the ratio church when all of you left.
Let her be. She's had a rough day.
Yeah, I don't. Is this like an intentional thing, or is this like a?
This is
Is
me
that-
resolving stuff with Brad, but also getting Mouser to do something for the session that isn't on screen.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was like, me when you're making me RP with someone that's not here. Hello,
I'm
Aaron?
setting up, yeah.
Kathleen.
It's
Kathleen,
almost
get your
like
ass back in here.
it's almost like RP can happen anytime, not just on session. You know.
That's kind of crazy. I
Wow.
think you're a little nuts, Mr. GM. A little nuts or
Since
bananas.
Mauser's not here, and Mauser didn't get to go through the funeral procession, this gives at least Mauser some chance to do something funeral oriented for them. So
Truthful.
you're looking at me like I'm crazy, but you're the one that looked at me first weird, like I shouldn't be doing that.
No, I was just confused.
Why are you confused?
You're always
If-
confused.
If that
Ouch.
shit, fuck you. What I was trying to say was, I was confused because I thought you were mentioning that Kathleen hadn't come out as if like somebody should go back in and get her. Is how I interpreted it.
No, you know the location's safe. It's just more like explaining where
Well,
characters
yeah,
are.
it's not that she's not safe. It's more of like a don't leave somebody alone at a funeral thing.
Oh well, that's
But I mean, that's fine if that's not how you intended it. That's why I was confused.
okay.
Fuck you. I'll kill you.
No, you won't.
You'll die.
Pussy behavior.
Oh god, I keep burping.
That's what you get. You had all that rice.
I really didn't have that much rice.
Rice. All right, so where is the party actually going at this point? The 5 of you, well, 4 of you, effectively.
Well, Roy said he wanted to go paint.
So it sounded like Roy is going back towards the fairgrounds.
I have no
Is there
idea.
stuff that is that
Yes,
where
there's-
his tail is?
That's where his tail was. Yeah.
All right. Well, maybe
Yeah.
we should wait until they're back on duty. We want them to be as grumpy as possible.
I mean, technically speaking, they're on duty, but
I'm always on duty.
Okay.
Can I roll a stealth like little hand signal like to follow?
There's no one around, I guess, other than the one. Sure, make a stealth roll. The one Kingsguard who's clearly not paying attention to you all anymore. He's just standing there obliviously.
Wouldn't we go off his passive perception?
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to do it like once we're like walking like towards where the party / my house is first. So that way we're a little bit down the street.
Well, see, the problem is everyone's still loitering out front, looking like they don't know where to go, because, you know, it's what people do after a funeral typically. And
I'll bump myself back then. So I heard that afterwards. Forest after party is what I heard several times. We do not party in the open. We are not going to party in the open. We're going to do like a private thing first, and then we can let loose. That's what I assumed we were doing.
okay, you guys could RP that and communicate to each other.
Yeah, I was gonna say what private thing?
Oh, I don't know. Away from table talk real fast. The fact that that Boris received a little message, and
Nobody else
assuming
knows that.
everybody, like he's making it. Yeah, that's why I said away from table talk. But everybody else, he's assuming, received a message.
Why would you think that?
Oh, I don't know.
That's player.
Because
You're
if-
acting on player information. Stop
I
that.
said this is away from table talk.
Yes, but Boris wouldn't have that thought. You're having that thought.
I mean, you could vocalize that you
If
got a message,
Yeah,
but
that's
if Boz sent a message or any it was like a
but you haven't
small,
said anything in
It was a
character.
small message though. The fact that there was a message though.
Okay, but nobody knows. You
Yeah.
have to tell us.
You can't just assume information that hasn't been spoken.
Even Ducky is confused right now.
Even I'm confused right now, and I'm not even
Right.
part of this.
Just role play. Don't do away from table talk.
was like I'm just saying the fact that any message was left to Boris might
Say
this is
that,
why he wants to ask them about like what they received.
okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
Then
It's just ding-
invite
it's
the
ding in the
party to
back of-
come to your house.
It's just ding. It would ding in the back of both my mind, and I would like to imagine that Boris would also get a ding that maybe
Okay.
because we know he's alive, he would leave a message to somebody like encoded or something.
Okay, Hockey.
Huh?
I understand that. But you're not RPing that right now. You're just talking out what you think it would happen. That's different than RP. I want you to talk what Boris is doing. Well, like, you can say what Boris is thinking, but talk what he's doing.
Oh, that's what I did. I said he's heading back. He's escorting his wife home. I said.
Right. But then you said he came back.
But
I never said he came back.
Yes, you did.
Did I?
Yes, you just did. And then you went back.
No,
Hey, you
I
didn't do
went back
anything.
because I went back because I saw nobody else was moving, so I thought that we were all moving together. Because I heard several people say that there's.
Okay. Roleplay that Boris thought he heard people say that. That's all I'm asking you to do. Just communicate to the other people in character. You don't have to talk out what you do at a meta level. Just talk like you are Boris right now.
Yeah, I was mostly saying that out loud because. Never mind. We'll just go with it.
Go with what? That's
Where are people going?
Siri
That's what I'm trying to
and
figure out. Like,
Siri
is
and
everybody moving
Violet
now?
vocalized that they
Is
are
everybody
going back
moving
to the
now? That's what I'm asking.
I'm
Or-
pretty sure
or-
Roy's going home. Unless he gets yanked by his leash somewhere else. Stop it, fix. The fixing's up.
for other people who didn't say what they're doing. I heard Roy. I heard Hockey. I heard what Boris is doing. What are Siri and Violet doing?
Well, Siri, what are you doing?
Going to the after party.
Which is at Boris's house.
Huh?
That is what
Just
I
forget
meant by
that.
the
Just
after
forget all
party
that, then.
because Boris.
God damn it.
is-
Just forget all that.
I'm so lost.
The
I
best
thought
part.
you guys
used-
meant the literal after party.
No, I used slang like I always do.
Now the best part is the way you said it, parlance wise. I saw immediately Ducky go. So Siri thinks there's now an after party at Boris's house, and none of you fixed it. So Siri legitimately thinks there's an after party at Boris's house.
Oh my god.
So we go make merriment, and then we go be sad, and then we go make merriment again. Perfect.
How Boz would have wanted.
It's
How
what he
Boz
would have
would've
wanted.
the
It's
attention deficit funeral.
it's the happiness sandwich right there.
I wait for tables talk. I wanted to set it up as in like a way we could discuss our plans going forward and label it as an after party, and then we would go join the regular merriment.
Sounds great.
That's what I was trying to label that as.
Sounds good.
I also, in my defense as a GM, Boris trying to convey that would immediately fail because then the rest of the party would understand what he's trying to intuit by that. They'd literally think he's hosting an after party.
Right, and then he would open up to them all as saying, "All right, I gathered you all here because I want to figure out our next steps forward."
And all I
And which
want,
Siri is going to be immediately upset because there's no snacks, there's no drinks.
Are you saying that Forrest
No
would be an
booze?
untried host? That is
No
that
booze?
is insulting. Them fighting words.
No,
No
she's gonna
booze.
be upset with. She's gonna be upset with Boris. She knows. Okay, her name is not Dominatrix. What's her name?
Domina.
Domina. Okay. I the only word that was coming to mind was Dominatrix.
Amazing.
That's accurate.
That's even
Yeah.
She's
more
just
fighting
immediately
words.
gonna like deadpan stare at Domina and be like, "Do you need help in the kitchen?"
You
That will be
dare.
Siri's immediate reaction.
You dare.
I love this drama. Okay, so we're at Boris's house and this drama's unfolding.
Siri is
Boris
still
is just gonna go
intoxicated
pale.
and upset.
Boris is going pale at these words.
Where are the snacks? Please give me flour. Do you
Domina
have
just
milk?
looks at you and like she just smiles wryly. Yeah, sure, you can help me in the kitchen.
Okay, I now have to
Siri's
step
not
in.
perceiving
I
it
now
now.
have to help in the kitchen as well.
Boris is perceiving great danger.
The exact moment that
Why
you're
is-
looking at
She's
my
going to cook with her. Why is there great danger?
Yeah.
yeah, but I have
Most
to make
accidents
sure that
happen
I'm
in the
also
kitchen.
there because everyone knows that you can't cook meth with one person. You can't cook meth with 3 people. It has to be 2 people cooking meth. This way, we prevent anyone from cooking meth right now.
I think it's more of there might be a grease fire and Siri's head might be involved with it.
Okay, that is more accurate.
Does your
But
wife hate me? What?
I have to protect you from his wife.
Since when does Domina hate Siri's guts?
Well, since Domina is very lawful, your words would be insulting a lot of both her and like what she like just her house. the fact that
I'm
she-
loving this RP here. That's not RP. You're making assumptions about a character that I roleplay. So just
yeah, but this is what I'm thinking in my
just
head.
let this. That's fine.
You know
You
what?
can-
You know what? No. You guys argue. I'm gonna go grab a mics.
You need
Y'all- I
you guys have a habit of talking what you think is going on instead of playing it out. And I'm trying to get you all to play it out. Stop
Alright,
thinking what
alright.
you're doing. Play it out.
Who's you guys? Who's this you guys person?
I'm being nice to hockey, but it's hockey. Come on, role play. Don't talk what you're
Alright.
doing. Just do it.
Sorry, I
Manifest
tripped over another crack in reality. God damn it! Where do these things keep coming up at?
Hey there, Buzz. I thought you drifted away from my brain.
I don't know. Babe, it's alcohol.
It's gonna taste bad anyway.
Sorry, I talk with my hands a lot. It's hard for me to do that very well.
That's real.
Talking with your hands is
bad.
perfectly fine. I talk with my hands a lot too. Like when I was doing the schley like a few weeks ago.
Schley.
Schley. I was doing the
I
hand
still
motion
have
as
that
I said.
video on my phone.
Yeah.
Like while I was talking to you guys about like what Boris was planning to do and like all the sleuthing shit,
Uh-huh.
like I was literally drawing on my hands.
I bet.
The finger.
As if we could see.
Yeah.
Me when he's mania.
I talk with my
He's
hands, bro.
mania.
Actually,
I
no,
respect it.
You know what I know you can do now? You can use the draw tool on Roll20.
Oh my god.
For better or for worse.
I just had to make sure I can delete it after.
Oh, at least it doesn't smell bad. I grabbed a peach one.
Anyway, then proceeding forward, Boris will go pale in the face and follow them into the kitchen.
I'll kill you.
That's the cat.
Ryder.
I'm
That's
trying
a Ryder.
trying to get that slurp of the alcohol. He gotta get
Yeah,
crunk
of
tonight.
course. Yeah.
Gotta get crunk.
Yeah, right.
Get lit.
Anyway, so you walk into the kitchen, all of you. You see Domina pulls out a fairly large knife and starts chopping slowly vegetables and fruit, and making a veggie and fruit tray.
Oh, cool.
That's great. This is normal.
You know,
Knives are normally in kitchens.
as she's making each tray, you see that she's like setting out and make a perception roll at disadvantage. Everyone.
She's setting. She's what?
She's setting the trays. She's putting the food on them.
Oh, just like putting it together.
Yeah, but there's a design to it, and at perception at disadvantage, everyone.
Okay.
I got a 16.
I'm fucking working on it.
Persuasion at disadvantage.
Amazing.
Oh wait, yeah. Disadvantage. Let me change.
Persuade your eyesight to roll correctly.
Another thing too is I'm exhausted.
No, it's
Definitely
understandable.
I had like a really rough
Yeah,
day.
no, it just looks like a fruit tray. None of you see any particular design. She's doing something clearly deliberate, but none of you can figure it out.
We can't figure it out.
But it's
maybe I
pretty.
should just leave her to
It's
it.
pretty. It's very artistic, colorful.
That's great.
There's a lot of green on this platter, with some like
Green.
blue highlights at the bottom and some yellow highlights of fruit at the top with pineapple and some
That's great.
muskmelon.
Great. This is normal. What a cute family get together.
What's muskmelon?
It's like a cantaloupe. It's a different name for it. It's the yellow cantaloupe tasting fruit.
Oh yeah.
Uncultured not knowers of fruit.
Is Siri allowed to do something?
Sure.
That was like a general question. If she is allowed, she will start making cookie dough.
From
That
what?
will help.
From what?
Well, that's why she was asking like if she had milk and eggs and flour.
Oh, check the drawer over there, honey.
Okay.
You open the drawer, and it's just an empty black void.
I think your drawer's broken.
No, it's like that. Just reach inside. Well, before you reach inside, say what you're looking for first, then reach inside.
She looks for a second, clearly buffering. Should I do one thing at a time?
Just say something. I don't know what you're looking for.
Flour. She sticks her hand in.
And you feel like you're holding some kind of sack.
Pulls it out.
It's flour.
A sack of daisies.
You have a very fancy house.
Yes, I do.
She's gonna put it on the counter. Eggs. She's probably saying it too loud, but she's definitely announcing what she wants.
Every time
as
you
she
say
sticks her hand
it,
in.
every time you say it, Domina's smirking and laughing, chuckling.
Sugar.
I think you're getting bullied right now, babe.
You don't actually have to say anything. You just have to reach in there and know what you're looking for. But if you reach in there and don't know what you're looking for, bad things will happen.
Okay, I better not touch it then.
Exactly that.
Siri's gonna go in one last time and be like, milk.
You pull out a glass container of milk. Yeah, you see, you're fine. Those who aren't sure of themselves when they touch the black fog, well, the black fog touches them back.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, how do you think I get the
It's
magic?
supposed to be pleasant.
How do you think I get the magic power for the house, dear?
You get it from the black void thing in your drawer?
No, I get it from the people who fall in the black void thing.
So the house does eat
Are
people.
there a
Got
lot
it.
of them?
There are many souls in the black void.
Well, I'm glad to know that our good friend Boris's house is powered by dead people.
I mean, we had a feeling your house ate people, but we didn't think it was literal.
Oh, it didn't eat people.
Siri looks confused.
I fed it to them.
And the void?
Mm-hmm.
She's like doing like looking at her hands, trying to put together. If the void is eating them, how do you feed the void? Huh?
See, I have a gift in which I can manipulate something into people, or I can put them in the object.
Hmm. Oh, so you control it.
That's a good way to think about it. It's alive.
Well, yeah, but you can control things that are alive.
I mean, as long as it wants me to control it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I control my horse.
Yeah, but like any other animal in this world, it has a mind for itself. If its survival couldn't be guaranteed, it would not remain with me.
Hmm.
So the
Is that
house is
why
an animal. Got it.
Is that why it took Boris so long to make the house?
Oh no, that's
Roy?
not why.
Oh.
The house isn't an animal. But it is alive. I think the parlance. I think the parlance in your people's tongue would be aberration.
Oh. Wait, you guys just built this house. How is it already haunted?
She just looks at Boris. Boris, did you build the house?
No, not me personally.
Who built the house?
Wait, you're saying this isn't you?
No, there was a gentleman you hired to build the house, right?
Right, but I'm saying
The house that was built is not this house anymore. Those are two
right.
separate houses. The house inside is not the house outside.
Right.
Your friends don't understand that. I'm trying to help them understand that.
Oh. It's like a weird dimension thingy.
When you walk in the door, you walk into my realm.
Imagine it like this. The outer shell is like a turtle shell. The inside is different, is much different than what you would see on the outside.
Also, she like pulls out in the middle of the kitchen like a little cat of nine tails with blades on it. I mean, the root of dominatrix is my name, but I only ever use this in battle, not for pleasure.
Yeah. Could have had me fooled.
I
I
guess
don't
we could.
think that's something that you should say to the proprietors of the house, my dear.
I guess we could try it out. But I feel like he might squirm a bit.
Oh yeah, me? That yeah, no, I'm good.
But Violet's going to grab Siri by the arm.
My God.
Chokes on his coffee.
Just. This is going back to a conversation that Ducky and I had earlier about
No, it's
Domina.
not. Smile. 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 Look,
Boris
that
is over
is-
here like, say psych
that is
now.
that is a can of worms for Hockey to deal with.
Say psych now.
Whether or not I open that can of worms for him
Listen,
is another story.
Boris has a charisma 22 wife who is deeply in love with him. The man will never complain about what he has. That being said, he has some kind of wife.
Uh-huh. She's certainly a wife.
She certainly is that now. Yes, indeed.
Don't you dare do anything to corrupt my wife.
Corrupt your wife. Uh-huh.
Wife
You
is
shush over there.
corruption.
You shush over there.
Uh-huh.
Your wife is corruption.
She
You shush over there.
literally bullied me into talking to your drawer.
But it was
That's
funny.
good.
I'm gonna pick on her.
To be fair, that kept you safe.
I like how the
Yes.
excuse
Fair
was
warning,
from it was
Terry.
funny to it kept you safe. I like that order of
I mean,
operations. a
it
lot.
still is funny to me. To be fair, I'm not disagreeing earlier that it still was funny. It's still funny. But I kept you kept your love safe. I almost said friend, but
It
I
did.
realized to Violet, it's your love.
Yes. The point is, I don't need any help dominating Siri more than I already have.
I wasn't offering to dominate her. Looks at Boris.
Good, as it should be. Let's keep it this way. Let's not cross the streams.
But
She's still just staring deadpan ahead.
Siri's
sipping coffee.
blinking.
But-
Siri's blinking at Violet.
But Siri, if you ever want assistance on these arts, I'm sure I could help you master it.
I can teach her myself, thank you.
The wily ones need the most discipline, Siri.
I'd like to roll a strength check to see if Boris cracks his coffee mug in his hand.
Sure.
This is fucking phenomenal.
Sure, Boris, go for it.
Oh my god.
His hand is white, like albino white against the
Like
coffee
his
cup,
knuckles, yeah.
but
For
it
a
won't
moment,
break.
I thought that
I'm glad I didn't break it.
I thought that the opposite would happen, where instead of it breaking in his hand, he just lets it go.
No. So what's happening is like Boris, you're trying, not necessarily to break it, but you're just clutching it hard. Like this entire conversation is just like, I never want this out of the open. I never want this out of the open. I never want this out of the open. And your wife is just smiling at you, lovingly, but you have a sense that that's why you can't break the cup.
She's keeping you from. I can't believe it.
Hi, Papa.
Why did what do I not know about my own wife?
Uh-huh.
Abjuration
Uh-huh.
cantrip.
You literally,
Abjuration cantrip.
abjuration cantrip. Oh shit! I from the start. I was like, I gave you an option. You could take the Aranyes or the succubus wife, and you chose the Aranyes. You went for the war wife. Who I told you was
I didn't think she was gonna be this warlike.
You're a man of taste. I gotta respect that.
you got the.
I didn't know that she was going to declare war on my booty hole.
I didn't think it was gonna be a siege battle out there.
I remember when I read in the monster manual about this because that does sound familiar.
It's just
Putting
There
the
was a
satchel
siege.
charges on you.
flick of the whip
We
as
have-
the cat of nine tails hits the floor. Love is a battlefield here.
We have breached those walls many a time, soldier.
I thought that was gonna be more of like the succubus kind of like BDSM shit. But
No,
apparently
she
not.
just would have been like, I would have been overly flirtatious and hoary. Your choice was overly whorish or Dami Mommy, and you went overly whorish is scary, Dami Mommy, and I was like, okay,
He was right to do this.
It was a good choice. It was a good choice. Man of taste.
Speaking
Very
of it was a
cultured.
good choice. Violet is going to now grab Siri by your other shoulder and go, I think that we're going to just leave you to the concessions. We'll be waiting.
No, we have business.
Yes, I'm going to be waiting with you.
wait, no, Siri said she was gonna make cookies.
I was gonna make cookies.
Yeah.
Baby, you don't need to make cookies.
She's
in her
gonna
house.
make, like, you just feel a glare at you, Violet. She offered to
Making
make
lattes.
cookies in my house. I am
Okay,
let her
then
make.
I'm gonna make them with her.
That's fine. But she offered, and I'm letting her.
Okay, good. Yeah.
Good. Now shut up and make the cookies.
Okay, fine.
She's so mad.
I don't know why Violet's so mad. Just make cookies. Everything's fine. It's a.
Listen,
It's a.
she's a prey animal. She's a prey animal. She can't help it.
Oh, that's
Caught-
fair.
She's like a deer in headlights.
All of the danger. There's a predator in front of me. Help! I need to get out of here.
Use our cook's utensils to help our beautiful wife.
Opens the door to exit. It's a broom closet.
Wrong door.
Now I'm stuck in the closet.
No, R. Kelly, get out!
Oh no.
Get the fuck out of my closet!
If he, no, I can't say that.
Anyway. you're
If he
making
comes out of the
cookies.
closet and into the kitchen, then he's gonna add lemonade to the concessions.
Yeah, goats.
At least it wasn't a Bowser moment.
No, it's even worse. Since I drank basically like hard
Wel-
lemonade
welcome-
earlier.
Welcome to the other asexual in the group, also known as the asexual who likes to cause chaos.
Good job.
You're welcome. I'm here for a good time.
Don't make Boris.
You're not here for a long time, believe me.
Don't make Boris shatter his
Hey,
love.
I wasn't the first to die.
True, but also ouch.
Who
What?
was the first to die? No, I'm not talking like canon death. I'm talking like full stop period first to hit 0.
Oh, first to his 0? Kathleen.
All right.
Like, Mauser had low HP for like the early sections of the game, so the amount of times I hit Kathleen because she had low AC down to the ground was roughly high. I'm almost positive Kathleen was the first one down.
Beautiful.
She was.
Also, when you want to, Ducky, I sent you what Siri would have read in the letter.
Okay. For cinematic flavor, I will have Siri read it. Before I try that though, how do you pronounce the last name?
Loftyr.
Loftyr. Okay. And it's Bazelren, right?
Yes.
Like, how you say it? Okay.
Sorry, I got up for a minute. I hope I didn't miss anything.
Just drama in the kitchen.
Just chaos in the kitchen.
Just drama.
Yeah.
Heard. Okay.
Okay. So Siri's gonna open the letter and kind of read over it before, like, reading it out loud, so that she doesn't fuck it up. Hopefully.
Also, hi, Shaman.
To the-
Thanks for stopping in. I hope you're doing well.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
I muted myself so you guys couldn't hear me.
You're good. To the associates of Bazelren Loftyr, I was there of Bazelren. I found his last hours to be decisive and direct. He was once a hero. No. He was a hero in death, and he did not look to me with fear in his heart. Once he passed, one of my brothers, not of the king's guard, took what remained of him, and when he revived... Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that sounds weird phrasing-wise. And when he revived by some means not his own, we took the bodies of Bazelren. One you saw tonight and one that still walks alive today. May you find him when we leave safely for the night. Be well, young ones. And she'll turn it around so that you can see there's a symbol of Maloney on the bottom, but it's like one that we're not familiar with.
Yes, Kathleen's not with you, so no one would recognize this because Kathleen's not present.
Pain.
Okay. Well, Kathleen's rebooting, so we can't really identify that, but
I roll investigation to see if there's anything hidden, like in the paper itself.
you know what I want to roll?
Sure.
Conspiracy.
Success conspiracy.
I want to conspire. So that's not the symbol of main church Maloney, Violet. You know there's something off. It feels alien to you as you stare upon it. It's also very purple instead of yellow.
Yeah, and it was in an envelope of purple and black. So
Yes. Hockey. What are you specifically trying to investigate as Boris?
Secret messages, either ink, hidden, invisible ink, and other stuff. So basically, I'm doing the lemon juice trick behind the flame behind it, so on and so forth.
Siri just watches while munching.
Oh yeah. The trays have been brought out. There's plenty of fruit. There's some also meat. It looks like beef and ham, but the way it looks is weird. But it smells like beef and ham.
Also, Siri will look at Domina whenever she grabs her first cookie. She's like,
Oh.
Clearly, like, did they turn out okay?
Oh, make a survival roll.
I gave. I
Make a survival with
Good.
advantage because Violet helped you, but this is serious cooking.
He said
Oh,
a
God.
survival advantage.
Advantage, yes.
Nobody thought to use the special cooking tools.
Those are still in Boris's equipment.
Well, it's not negative.
That's
Yay!
a
Oh my
swap.
God.
Wow, recovery.
Smile.
Oh my God.
Oh
Smile.
my!
Oh my
She
God.
bites into it
Smile.
and she's like, "Well, I thought these were chocolate chip cookies, but oatmeal raisin's not too bad." She takes another one after eating the first one.
Okay. Siri gets a thumbs up.
That's
I
good.
don't know how you managed to mix them up, babe.
What? Mix up what?
Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
Huh? Huh?
Did you hear what I said?
No, I heard what you
Okay.
said.
Okay. Violet Snide comic comes right after that with the I don't know how you mix that up. It's so beautiful. I love it. It's brutal out here. Domina appears to be enjoying the cookies. You did a wonderful job cooking. If you want some time, I could teach you how to cook further.
You should. It's a good skill to have.
That would be nice.
Marriage always starts in the kitchen. It may not end in the kitchen, but sometimes it does.
It can end up in the kitchen.
On the table, on the countertop.
You know, baby, I can drink to that.
Siri is just staring.
If you actually attempt to cheer Domina there, she will clink glasses with you.
Yeah, we're cheering. We're cheering. All right, we're coming to an agreement.
Oh no, she's opening the wine.
What's wrong with a little wine? It's a somber
Nothing
day.
is wrong with wine. Wine is always an addition to a night, not a detriment.
Ever since the oatmeal raisin cookies are tasting like that, let's do this with the wine. And she touches the wine glass, and the color changes on it. And you notice the bottle of wine changes color too. A little sweeter. There we go.
That's great.
So, did my investigation reveal anything?
I was staring at it, but this conversation distracted me. I was seeing if I accidentally put something that would be a code for you. So just give me a moment.
Solid, solid.
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit that to you. Oh well.
Hmm?
Do.
Oh.
There you go, Boris. The light flickers. You're staring at different points. The lemon juice doesn't do anything. It just makes the purple and black more vibrant. But you're staring at like the fire, and when you're like playing with the paper in front of the fire, you see like letters flickering a little bit to you visually, and this is what you think you get message wise.
My God.
Hmm?
Here, I'm gonna write it out for them. It's show them?
Sure.
I'm just gonna put it. Whoops, that's not what I wanted.
I was gonna say, just put in the whiteboard.
Hold on. Something weird just happened.
R.I.P. the whiteboard.
It never existed. Don't mind it.
Ooh,
The whiteboard
Deleted
perished.
utterly from existence.
It's true. The first thing I've taken from a character in this campaign.
Stole it from me. Actually, no.
Yeah.
I paid a price to use it for
Yes, you did.
cause.
You paid for
it
power
was-
with that whiteboard.
It was
I
so
do
cool,
regret
though.
giving up. I do regret giving up the hand cart, though.
Yeah, that wasn't.
You
I
lost
didn't
the hand
pressure you.
cart?
Yeah,
Oof.
he gave it up.
I'll need to find Columbo's gun.
Excuse me?
You heard me.
Trying to get Columbo's gun. That doesn't exist.
That's the thing. It's not loaded.
Yeah.
Like I find it, I just want the investigation bump. Anyway, you guys see that in the whiteboard?
Oh, let me read it.
It all lines up.
All right, where was this jumped?
Whiteboard. And then can Violet's conspiracy also help her with that? Can she decipher anything else from it?
Her conspiracy was on a different thing entirely. She'd have to make another roll if she wanted to apply that here.
Let's see what with the knowledge that he's pointed out. Let's see if our insane brain can do anything.
Oh.
Seems so.
Never did I ever say the conspiracy skill was good for you.
Oh no, neither did I. That's why I've been so sparing with it.
It doesn't have to be good for anybody. It just has to be good for content.
Literally, I've literally played Violet as an imperfect source of information with the fucking gaslighting scene.
Special power is gaslighting.
Fuck. Right then, so, by the way, anybody else receive a message from Boz? I received one, it was pretty insignificant, but if he sent one to me, he probably sent one to everybody.
Thought that was just a moment of reflection out of character.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about. I remembered some things that he told us once, but
I like that.
Yeah,
I
but
like the idea that
anything
Boris
like
is
that.
hallucinating that in his reflection, Boz actually spoke to him.
Oh, wait, sorry, I might have been spacing out. I think I might have been spacing out then at the time.
Oh, that's incredible.
I thought that was like a message to us. Like I said, I might have been spacing out a little.
It was a reflective last thought, like the last thing you would have thought Boz would have said to you.
Okay, that went over my head then. Like I said before, it's been a long day, and I'm a little
You're good. You're
frazzled.
good, buddy.
That's why I was just trying to make sure like people understood that you need to talk in
Okay.
character. So that way, like when things are tracking, like it's difference between what you think and what you think your character should do versus what your character actually says and does. You know.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
why I was. No, you're good. That's why I was harping on it a little bit.
All right.
But yeah, no, that the stuff that was in the funeral service that was said to you by Boz was like something memorable that he said, or something you think he would have said to you as his last piece of advice or last comment. Something that mattered to you. Boz didn't actually say it, but you feel like Boz would have said it to you for closure.
I would have especially like a roll for that.
Why would there be a roll? It's RP.
But I'm joking.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Some people like roll a lot in RP, and I don't want to unless we have to for some reason. I like letting the flow dictate it.
Again, sorry about that.
You're good. Unfortunately, without Mauser, there's some things that can't get resolved tonight. But we can at least do one last thing, which is transition over to Dot.
Dapper Dotticus.
Yeah.
And figure out where you are putting yourself at the end of this night.
Well, I mean, I don't really have many places I can go, so I think I would genuinely just head back and relax for the evening, whatever little bit of time I got.
At the Jack Cheese or at the actual after party thing?
Oh no, at the Jack Cheese. I've had enough excitement for one day.
Excellent. You'll find Eliza waiting there for you.
Of course.
She'll ask you if everything went well with the services. Did the music seem to be well with the guests?
Oh, excellent indeed. It was great. That kid has a lot of potential. I am really shocked he made that recorder sound so good.
Good to know. I'll keep him on the list of potential retinue we can hire.
Indeed. He's got some real talent. You know, I never really asked. I am very grateful for the employment and all that. What exactly is my pay rate? And he like whispers that a little bit.
What do you want to get paid in?
And then we fade to black.
Go on ahead, Ducky. You can do the soundbite you want to. There you go. There you go. Ducky classic.
Fantastic.
You're welcome.
That was spectacular.
Beautiful.
Need that Alex Jones, and I'm coming sound effect here, but
I don't have that. I don't have that. All I've got.
Oh, there we go. The work harder. Oh my god, Shaman! You played the work harder, and it's got the I'm coming in it. Thank you, Shaman.
He knew. He was prepared.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, Jesus. So the next day, the town is like super quiet. Mostly because everyone's hungover at the fairgrounds still. But you will, when you all wake up, realize your tails are gone. There are no Kingsguard in town.
Good riddance. Back to business.
Thank you, Shaman. Appreciate that. Always appreciate the little chat participation of the random sound effect. We love it.
Beautiful.
And
Let's
with that,
just
go ahead, player. Our actual RP, go for it.
Game?
let's get ready, because if I know Boris, there's no rest for us. And he wants answers from the horse's mouth.
Boris needs answers.
Roy will go get glue.
That's fucked up.
I'm alluding to meeting with Georgie, storming
Oh.
Castle Georgie.
We're not storming Castle Georgie.
Can we
Why?
politely
Because
go
the
to
King's
Castle
Guards are
Georgie?
gone, so now the house arrest is over, right?
Yeah, can we politely go check on Georgie?
That is a much more civil conversation. I prefer that.
But that's a different plate of cookies for a different glass of milk.
That's right. And that'll be next time when hopefully we have mouse available. Because I'd like to finish out what technically happened at the night there with Kathleen.
You just want the
Indeed.
drama. I know you want the drama.
No, I want to fucking do my plot.
Why?
Fucking letter. I need an actual character who has the only piece of information about faction. Because the rest of you are just like, cool letter.
I could roll religion
The rest
on
of
it.
us are like cool Redder because we don't know a thing.
That's
No,
right.
I have.
You won't know the
I
thing.
have religion.
You won't know the thing.
We're missing the final
Why?
piece of the
I'm
puzzle.
pretty sure Roy
Because
isn't even aware of the letter.
it's not public knowledge. The reason why Kathleen knows the thing is because it's part of her backstory. It's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we entering Kathleen's backstory part of the arc? Yay!
Well,
Hell
we
yeah.
know Kathleen's backstory.
I have things I want to unlock there.
Uh-oh.
I heard about some Easter eggs.
That's where we're going to fight
Easter
the
egg.
aliens inside the giant pyramid.
I thought the
Yeah.
pyramid was the alien ship, though.
No, I was quoting, fuck.
Stargate.
Somnium Files.
Uh,
With a crazy sick girl where you help her fight aliens out of the pyramid.
Yeah.
Her arc,
Oh,
which
yeah.
In
Her arc-
Minecraft.
her arc, which adds no information to the game, and recurs on itself by having it circle around.
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubblegum. I'm all out of gum.
So you're gonna chew ass. Understood.
I'm here to chew ass.
This is not Duke Nukem quote. This will pass.
All right.
I'm here to take ass and kick names.
You like men. You like men.
I done a pee-pee.
Oh no! I gotta play.
Fight an alien
I gotta play it.
with They Live.
I am not gay.
Why does this keep coming up with Boris? Why do you
And
like
relationships with women. It's sex with men.
Doom.
If you play Duke Nukem 3D, you like men.
Okay. So,
damn.
Duck, I need you to talk about when we were talking the card this afternoon.
Which thing?
The comparison of what Domina and Hockey and Boris were to your head. You compared them to another couple in media, and I thought it was hilarious because you were just like, but Boris doesn't know he's that character.
I don't. I can say it.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I think it's funny.
I don't know if Hockey's gonna get it, but
Come on, do it.
I
Come on,
was
do
saying,
it. We can explain
I
to
was
them.
saying that Domina and Boris are like Millie and Moxie.
I know exactly
Oh.
what you're talking
Hell
about.
else. Okay.
And first off, he does not like getting pegged.
That that's something you should talk to your wife about.
You know,
All I'm
communication is
saying
healthy
is-
in a relationship, Boris.
All I'm saying is, Hockey, you remember the breaching charges from Rainbow Six Siege? That's what I imagine she's done to him with his butthole.
I
Oh my god, and he's Castle.
And he's Castle.
Castle's defenses could still be breached though easily by those
Exactly. Exactly.
It's not gay if it's a woman.
That's right.
He's Castle.
It's not gay if it's with a woman. It's just being picked. Shaman's like, oh, eyes. Listen,
Shaman is bearing witness.
perceiving all this, it's not my fault. Like I put the options in front of me. I could either be the entire time flirting and overly
No, I thought it
flirtatious
was
and
going to be more
comforting.
like she would like princess carry me at the very most, like away.
She fucking does.
Yeah, but I didn't think it would be like.
You thought
full
that
on,
would
like
be the extent? No,
siege
you're
in the
You
bedroom.
thought princess just carried you to the bed and all of a sudden you'd swap roles?
Nope, straight to the dungeon.
10,000
I like
years
this.
dungeon.
I mean,
It's okay.
it's just she her name was literally Domina. I thought it was sitting there
No,
in
I
front of me
got
the
that,
entire
but
time.
I was hoping that I could steer it differently, but no, apparently not.
This is what happens when
Apparently
we
this is
skip
proof.
Jack Cheese Dot.
Oh,
This is what
God.
Shaman said. This is what happens when we skip Jack Cheese Dot.
It really is.
I miss the old Jack cheese.
I like the good Jack cheese now. This is the best Jack cheese.
You still lose all your money.
Still lose all my money. Still lose all my money, but that's okay.
All of you lost money except for Mauser and me, who actually made profit.
That's not true.
I made profit.
No, Siri made money.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
also made a
Also,
friend and
Siri
associate.
inherited my luck.
I forgot
Oh
Siri
yeah.
gambled.
Well, I haven't technically said anything to anyone but Goats about that.
It's true.
You know, last time I was the house wrecker at the Jack Cheese, but this time there's been a new menace to society.
But
They're
don't
all
spiders and
menaces
rats.
to society.
I try not to give them rat encounters because they're high level. They're already like 10th level. But I have promised Bowser spider attacks eventually.
It's
You
gonna
should-
be
you should
bad.
do
We're gonna
rat
kick open a
centaurs.
stall. We're gonna go to Jack
Rat
Cheese and kick open the
centaurs?
stalls.
What?
Rat centaur.
centaurs.
I mean,
Rat centaurs.
I mean, sure, I could do a rat centaur, but why wouldn't I do a spider tar at that point?
No.
We already had to deal with the spiders. with,
Rat centaur, spider auxiliary forces,
We
and
already
then
had to deal with
also
spider
on top
archers,
of the
though.
rat centaur, you put your bow skeleton.
Oh god, not the bow skeleton, please.
Oh yeah, Shaman, you didn't catch the early sessions of this game, but there is some distinct player trauma and PTSD with skeleton archers in level 1.
They just
Carry a
cannot
buddy out of a dungeon.
hitting those shots.
And then
What
the
did we get,
Bowser
like
got
3
fucked
crits
up.
from the damn things?
Yeah, Bowser got fucked up real bad.
they were knocking down my archers successfully, and then it was down to one archer, and that one archer took out 3 members of the party.
Oh, we died.
The last
Can't
archer
believe
refused
that
to die.
Can't believe
No,
that
no,
last
even
skeleton archer
better-
was Rambo.
Even better thing to do with the rat centaurs, skeletal rat centaurs.
Why they gotta be rats? I don't get the rat fixation.
Rats because in honor of the mole rats from Fallout Vikings. It inherits
but
their strength.
That's gotta be okay, but rat attacks can only occur when people are making investigation perception rolls. Then
All right. How about this? Counterpoint. Mole rat dwarves.
Is Pocket Pat not part mole rat?
no, he's not.
He's part
I'm
dwarf. That's
I'm
the
pretty
twist.
sure.
Pocket
Are we
Pat.
gonna run into Skaven? Is that what this is gonna turn into?
That is what I'm trying to suggest. I'm trying to suggest we reinvent the Skaven.
I mean, I don't mind the Skaven existing in my universe. That's fine. I don't have a problem
no.
with that. But they
I don't
will
wanna
be
deal with the Horde rat.
they will only be like encounters via making a bad perception roll in this environment.
Exactly. Imagine how good that'll be.
You open up the bathroom stall, prepare for a rat attack.
Here come the dwarves.
Why are there 4 rats in this 5x5?
Why are there 4 rat dwarves all standing around the toilet right
How do they all use the shitter at the same time?
No, I just realized Violet has committed original sin because she has introduced toilets into this world. She's given them an in.
God, you're right.
Circle.
Man, okay, you asked for it. It's now officially. Your characters must go to the restroom once per session, and every time you enter the restroom, you will make a luck roll.
No! God damn it! I didn't agree to this!
Do not make Boris have to do a pee bottle.
I didn't agree to this shit!
I love it. We keep making it worse somehow.
Boris will use a pee
Can we,
bottle
like-
to avoid this, or use his own bathroom inside of his home.
Oh,
because
you
he
don't
knows
know
he's
there's
safe
consequences yet. It'll be a raw experience in person next time.
there. I no, but when that happens, he's going to be like, "All right, I'm never leaving my house's bathroom."
Up
I
to
know
piss
I'm
your
safe.
pants.
You think your house is safe?
You have to shit your pants.
Get your pants.
I got that
Urinals are
covered.
PvP-enabled zones.
Invents adult diaper.
You
Good luck
success-
in explaining it in.
I can't wait for RP of shitting yourself.
This is exactly what every
This
Dungeons
is-
and Dragons campaign needs.
This is the gripping gameplay we needed all along.
Yeah, the seat-gripping gameplay.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, my
so-
cheeks are stuck. Roll for luck. No!
As
No,
somebody
I can't get
who
out
had
of the
to
toilet.
as somebody who had to check their stalls every time they went into a bathroom at work, you are the most vulnerable when you're taking a crap. It scares me.
I like. Okay,
That's beautiful.
Ducky doesn't have necessarily the trauma of Fallout Vikings to know why the mole rat attack is so dangerous. But basically, Fallout has as a core mechanic, bathrooms are places where loot is,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like the most common structure in the universe when you're walking the ruins of the world. But I had a mechanic where like they'd make a roll for investigating, and they could roll the result. And there was always a bad result on the table, which was a surprise encounter. There were monsters other than mole rats, but the party
Super mutants.
always got attacked by mole rats coming out of the bathroom stall. And my favorite explanation was goats being the last one standing, besides I think Dot or Hockey, and you've killed all the rats in part of the bathroom, and the other player goes and opens the other bathroom doors, and all you can hear was Ghost going, "No, you son of a bitch!" As like I rolled a bunch of times and more mole rats spawned.
Here.
I loved being the hard carry of Fallout Vikings.
It
I
made
loved
me want-
how
It made me
everything-
want to get a gas can from the car and burn that shit down.
I love how it always somehow, it didn't matter how, it didn't matter what scenario we were in, it would always come down to me and the fucking enemy mole rat. And we would have this fight of destiny.
As Goats' character, the doctor, keeps trying to bring people back up, only for them to get mole ratted down again.
I never got down by the mole rats, I will say.
No,
The
you
man in
usually.
the fursuit survived.
That's true. The man in the fursuit typically survived, but my favorite part was Dot being friendly fire constantly.
Yup.
You notice I haven't like friendly fire rules have not been activated in this game because no one's done anything overly stupid yet. But Dot played
Yeah.
Darian the dumbest he could, so friendly fire was always on.
Yeah, especially for himself with the chaos dunk.
I felt really bad that poor Mauser failed that save. Critted on Mauser and just about.
Chaos dunked on top of Mauser. It was brutal.
Oh, piece of candy.
Absolutely.
Right
rough.
underneath this basketball.
Or how about the Dillinger?
Yes, the crossbow that shot Goats' character.
The greatest invention of the
Yeah.
party.
The Dillinger.
Stop throwing me! Fine, I'll shoot you instead. Wait, what?
It is the one time we shot it. I was completely on board going, yes, this is the only way we can defeat this foe. Everyone, launch the Dillinger with me.
I forgot to make a helmet for you.
Safety is overrated.
I love to
Just
scroll.
launched into the cockpit of an armored car.
And it worked.
Just,
that
was
shit like
playing
an
at that,
aluminum
at that
can.
point, wasn't I? I remember that.
Yes.
Reverse car crash. It's a reverse car crash.
Well, my biggest regret about that game not continuing is that I never got to make my super cursed gun out of all the cursed gun parts.
I can't believe I never escaped the fursuit, nor did I get my power armor fursuit.
You were on your way to becoming a member of the Fur Clave if you'd wanted to be.
I'm never gonna be over the mental image of Dylan dead inside of the cockpit, perfectly still in the Family Guy death as it slowly wheels off to the side. It just crashes into a tree.
My favorite part of describing that was like
Good times.
the fact that you killed the driver in one shot, which is why it crashed. You didn't actually blow up the car, but the car crashing is what blew it up. And everyone's staring at Dylan's clearly unconscious and/or dead body in the back of the car. Just-
I gotta say, I wish I was there for the Lakers, the 4v4 versus the Lakers. And I also like the one where I went for the fist bump and then proceeded to get the giant power fist in the face.
I'm crying. That is incredible. Good times. Good times.
God, I'm
Holy shit.
that 4v4 pickup game.
I
Definitely-
hope that we reach those heights of stupidity one day because that was just peak.
I feel like you got to remember, like, so this game is mildly serious, but I ran Fallout Vikings to be as dumb as it could be.
This is true.
Worth remembering, I am a wild magic sorcerer, so it's only a matter of time before something completely backfires on me.
Come on, houseplant.
We
Yeah,
finally
so-
figure out it's you, we kick in your door.
Fireball gets cast immediately on yourself. Great. Cool.
Actually, that
Good.
reminds me. I saw something earlier this week that was a wild magic table, but it was a D1000. And,
Oh,
What?
I need to see this. Let me look this
and
up.
I was gonna see if I could find it. I saw someone talking about it, and I was like, "Oh my god, I'm ready for this."
Reddit, D1000 random wild magic table.
It has an external link. Let's see where it goes. Totally random
Taking
magic effects.
forever. Taking forever to load. There
It's
it is.
it's because it's like an actual website with just like. Oh my god.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's 1,000.
Yeah, it's huge.
Alright, I'm gonna go because I need some sleep.
You get some rest, buddy.
That's
I
understandable.
don't sleep great these days. I just can't. Too worried about shit.
Yes.
Alright. I'll see you
Here's my
guys
phone.
later.
All right, Hockey,
Take care, buddy. Get some rest.
Night.
I was laughing
Yeah.
so fucking hard it made my face start sweating.
Yeah, no, I feel that. That the moment you mentioned the Dillinger, that's how I felt. Everything came back in like one fleeting second. Just like, oh, there
Just
it
the
is.
Depths of stupidity. And we unironically thought there would be no fucking consequences.
I was like, I even hit you with the "Are you sure you want to do that?" right before you fired yourself.
And we were
Yes.
like, yes, absolutely, 100%, yes, we have to. It's the only way to save the world.
My favorite part. It was like a good cinematic scene too, because you guys were getting in the train, getting chased, and you just launched yourself from the train at the car approaching you.
We loved it. We
Those-
fucking loved it.
Those ghoul clay bastards never saw it coming.
I'll never
And I
know.
wonder why they didn't see it coming.
Oh god, this list has a shit ton on it. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah. So here's my take on this. Dot. You look at this, you let me know if you want to use it or not, and then we have to have a second conversation, which is, does your wild magic proc from cantrip use or just spell use?
If we want to do that, then I say we go lean all in at that point. Because
you
I didn't
all
start
in?
as yeah, all in.
Okay, so then cantrips
So
and
sorry, take your
spells.
chips.
Cantrip and spells are on the table for the wild magic roll, including your bard spells.
Yes.
You know what would be hilarious if one of the wild magic effects was the ceremony spell gets cast on you and an enemy. Congratulations, you are now married.
Oh, that would fail because he's already had the ceremony done with Lysandra.
Indeed. Because
And
like I'm looking at this list and it's just there's a
Enemies
bunch
to
of
lovers
bad stuff
speedrun.
on here too. But like oh my god, it's just goofy.
Yeah, no,
It's
someone
just
took
full-on
the time.
goofy.
Someone took the time, and I love it.
Yeah, no, this is what we're going with. I'm gonna just I'll even post
I
it.
cannot wait.
I'm gonna post oh you already have it posted. Perfect. It's in helpful things.
Yeah, I put it in helpful things, so if anyone else wants to see it, you can.
Enormous.
Fantastic, honestly. I'm currently trying to see if a friend of mine is online now. You know, if so, oh, there we go. Looks like they are still streaming. So I'm gonna go ahead and raid into Prince Flare. It's a little fire Flareon, Cremone, little VTuber, and he is playing Final Fantasy XIV online right now.
Hey, they have good taste.
Chocobo time.
So if you are up for Final Fantasy XIV content, go ahead and join the raid on. And I hope everyone has a great night. And we'll see you all around. I am putting VODs like this up on YouTube. Starting from early this week.
Famous.
So if you want to watch the full thing or watch later ones, unfortunately previous ones did not get recorded the happy way. And I don't know how pulling them from Twitch will go. But I figure going forward, at least I'll put them up on YouTube so if folks want to watch them back or want to catch up on them, they can. Otherwise, have a good night. Shaman, thanks for stopping in. And everyone else, if you want to say goodbye, you can.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Boy.
Bye-bye.